address.
Well, he hasn't said.
And I've got to have an address, haven't I?
I'll get it for you, don't worry. I mean, he owes me.
Yes, I'm sure. Everybody owes you.
I suppose so. We got a pay rise in the pipeline.
Oh, yes. What are you, the shop steward?
As it happens, I'm on the committee. I'm one of the spokesmen.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, speak to me on the phone about the address, all right? It's your birthday. Again.
Arthur Daly's going to meet him outside the Nick.
Oh, yeah?
Was Daly in it?
Don't make me laugh. Arthur is a lovable rogue, as they say. Oh, yes, he'd like to get his hands on some of the money, but he wouldn't cross Ernie. No, I want that money. I'm due for that.
You always say I, Mr. Billings.
Hmm? Oh, sorry, we. Partners, eh? Well, obviously I need you. Not quite as nippy as in the old days.
And you're not, are you?
Bring the tools in, will you?
Okay. It's a bit stuffy in here. Can we talk outside?
Why not?
What makes you so sure the money's still around?
Oh, I know. Simple, eh? Very clever, old Ernie. Always a loner, didn't trust anybody. Ah, I know. Why did he try to break out all the time? And when I was a senior officer on that case, I even put up a deal to him. And do you know what he said? Mr. Billings, he said, I shall have a beautiful pension for the rest of my life. And you, superintendent, with your pension, you'll have to work part-time. And he was right as well. I'll sell some of these vegetables.
Ernie reckons that you fitted him up.
Yeah. I won, didn't I? Even had a judge's commendation. Oh, it's a long time now.
Ernie remembers as well.
You remember when you came out?
Yeah, I remember.
No bother, you said. You were a right little jack the lad. You see, you were nothing, really. I mean, Ernie's a sort of celebrity.
Oh, that's not him.
No. Oh, my God, it is. My dear old friend Ernie, you look great, really great. Yeah, this is Terry, my dear old pal. Terry, shake hands with Ernie Dodds.
Hello, mate. Oh,
Let Terry take that.
Yeah, I'll look after the budgie.
What are you talking about? Budgie, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, it ain't, see? That's the common bullfinch, or the European Piraura piruala.
Yeah, of course it is, Terry.
It seems like a budgie to me.
Well, it ain't.
Right, there we go. Ha ha ha. Clocking the birds, Ernie.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
He's beautiful.
Yeah, no trouble at all, is he?
I had him for months.
Really?
I nursed him, I tended him, I mended his broken wing.
Yeah, I saw the film.
You being funny?
No, there was a film about it, wasn't there?
I don't know anything about that.
There was a geezer in it. Big fella, lots of teeth. Burt Lancaster, that's the one.
You looking fit, Ernie?
Yeah.
What was all that about?
That was a load of rubbish.
Clothes?
I don't want anything from them. I went in there wearing a nice suit, and I came out wearing the same suit.
That suit's come back into fashion now.
Yeah, that's 14 years old.
That's what I mean. All wearing suits like that now. You're always a snappy dresser, Ernie.
Was I?
Well, come on, and where do we want to go?
Hampstead. Highest point in London.
Oh, dear old London. You was always a romantic, Ernie.
Was I?
What did you miss most, Ernie? I mean, being away, you missed, well, you missed miniskirts. Oh, and a fellow went to the moon, but there was nothing there. Then there was the music. Well, no, you couldn't call that stuff music. You wouldn't have liked that. Oh, little Cliffy Richard's still around. Still a bachelor boy. Then there was a 3-day week, digital clocks, Muhammad Ali. Oh, and I believe there's something called VAT, but you don't want to worry yourself about that. Oh, all in all, that was the 60s and 70s for you.
I've seen the newspapers, you know.
Oh, I'm only marking your card, Ernie. I mean, Chelsea were up and down like a yo-yo.
Arthur, he's been to the Scrubs, not Bleeding Devil's Island.
I'm better informed than you, probably. Never mind the newspapers. I read books. Lots of books.
Yeah, I know. You always liked the book, even in the old days.
Did I?
Where are you thinking of living, Ernie?
Got any ideas?
Oh, flats are very hard to come by. Hey, didn't you have a sister down Croydon way?
How do I know? I haven't seen her since my old mother's funeral in 1962. God bless her.
No other relatives?
Look, Arthur, I'm not asking for lodging.
Ernie, please. My home is your home. The thing is, it's a tiny little flat. Kids growing up, you know.
Sure.
Pity you didn't have kids, isn't it? It'd be nice if you had a daughter with a place in the country.
Yeah, well, I haven't.
See, the thing is, I haven't told her indoors about you staying.
Forget it. Hey, you, whatever your name is.
Terry.
Yeah, Terry. Pull in here, will you? Bring the cage.
Nice manner, this, isn't it?
Yeah. No. I think I'll stay in a big hotel, something flash and comfortable.
Oh, that's nice. And you've earned it. And you've got the money, I imagine.
Well, what do you reckon? Would he make it?
Oh, he'll be all right when he finds his mates.
Well, he's going now, he'll end up back at the Scrubs.
I had lots of good times with him.
Oh, yeah? What was his name?
Name? He's a bird. Are you stupid or something? It's not a fella.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. Right. Off to West End to get some gear. You got any money?
Yeah, obviously, I've got,
How much?
well, about 450.
All right, give us the 450.
Yeah, but,
Well, you get it back, Arthur, in 3 days. I'm gonna need you, fellas. I've still got some enemies, you know.
you, Ernie? Never. Always a very highly respected man.
Well, rivals.
Yeah, not now. I mean, a few unfriendly people, but most of them either dead or retired by now. That's what you should think about, Ernie, retiring.
Me?
Yeah. I mean, you get your pension, free bus pass, nice little place in Southend or Marbella, nice little lobby.
Ah, shut up, Arthur.
No, he's right, Ernie. You ought to think about putting your feet up.
Who are you? What am I, an old fellow or something? Hey, what do you want me to be, a lollipop man, is that it? I just served 14 years. I tried to escape 3 times. I was in solitary for years. I wore yellow patches on my sleeve of most of my sentence. No parole for me, son. No, but they didn't break me. Ernie dodged his back, and there's a few old scores to settle. Yeah.
Game little bleeder, isn't he?
Yeah, he's game, all right. But what sort of game?
Actually, that's not bad, is it?
Yeah, look at the price. Put it down.
Do you remember George Raft?
Scarface.
How do I look?
The business, Ernie, the business.
Boy, no one would ever think he was a gangster, would they?
Look at your gear. You look like one of them joggers.
You're quite right, Ernie. I keep telling him to get a nice suit.
Very nice, sir. You'd think it was made for you, sir.
I'll take it.
Thank you, sir. Account customer, sir?
No, cash, young man. And how about a discount?
Top hotel? No pyjamas, no dressing gown?
The man's right, you know.
Oh, well, I've got a bit left.
He can get them.
Terry, all right, Terry?
Yeah, Terry. Black pyjamas, size 40. Got that?
I think I can remember 40. What about the dressing gown, black?
Naturally.
Get receipts.
Naturally. Well, I'll tell you what else you didn't get. Nice belt. Crocodile or something with a nice gold buckle, eh?
Gold?
Well, gold-plated then.
I like it. In time, I get to like you too, Terry.
I'm a little diamond, me.
Diamonds.
Just a figure of speech, Arthur.
I need some walking about money, Arthur, you know. Petty cash.
Look, Ernie, I'm not saying you won't give it back, but when do you expect to get your money?
3 days.
Oh, I see. It's in the country, is it?
It's in a bank.
Bank?
Yeah.
I thought you nicked it from a bank in the first place.
And I put it in another bank.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. It's in a deposit account. That's why I have to give prior notice of 3 days before I can get it out.
All that dough
Yeah.
and interest.
And I've always said, you know, this country's got one of the finest banking systems in the world.
Yeah, your Swiss bank account is all very well, but there's nothing wrong with the old lady of Fred Needle Street.
That Scrooge, Spencer, he was better than most so-called friends. Never trust a villain, eh, Arthur?
No.
The code of the underworld? There's a joke for you. Ron Grundy grasped me. Some guy was going to get me a motor launch. 10 grand. Never saw him. And I bought the car off you.
Me?
Yeah, Daimler. 990 quid.
Oh, yeah, as it happens, that murder, I remember now. I got a very small margin of profit on that car. A few pennies over the book price.
Ah, well, it's peanuts, Arthur. Some other guy had an aeroplane he was going to drive me to Belgium. I waited in the field in Essex, and he never showed up. And the money was dwindling away.
Plastic surgery?
Well, you think I haven't tried that? Top man, so they told me. You know, I don't think he ever touched me. You remember in them days I had a moustache?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what he done? On my life, he shaved the moustache off, and I looked more like me than I was before.
Yeah, Harley Street, was it?
I wasn't doing it on the national health, was I? That was 20 grand extra.
20? That much? Oh, dear.
Ah, well, top your glass up, Arthur.
Yeah, I think I will.
You see, I mean, I couldn't hide it under the floorboards. Didn't have a room, never mind a floor. And I couldn't trust Beryl.
Ah, dear old Beryl. Whatever happened to her?
She went to Rhodesia. She thought it was a real white country. Anyway, I thought and I thought. I was odds on for capture, you know. And then I had the idea. I'll put the rest of the money in the bank. Clever, wasn't it?
Amazing. Hey, what about references?
Nah. When you're taking money out, they need references. But they're not so clever when you're putting money in.
Excuse me. You must be Terry.
And you must be the Paul's girl.
You're not that lucky. Can I have a little word with you?
Of course you. Hold on, that ain't your husband, is it?
Look inside the car. That's my father, Ron Grundy.
Well, he's got a very lovely daughter.
And she's got a lot of expensive habits.
Like what?
I had a very deprived childhood. In fact, my father was away for a long time.
So was mine, but he didn't buy me nice motors like that.
I'm a hard-working girl.
Oh.
I think perhaps you and I ought to have a little cocktail, Terry.
Why?
Proposition.
Sexual, I hope.
You never know. But I was thinking of something else.
No, the thing is, I'm a bit busy at the moment.
A couple of minutes?
You see, I can't stand the company of screws.
Just me and you. My name's Kate.
You all right, Kate?
You stay with my father. You can sit in the car. You'd like that.
So? No, I'll get it. How much?
£1.52, please, sir.
Here you go. So.
You know Mr. Billings?
No, I don't know. I thought we were going to have a private little chat.
Hello, McCann.
No, I don't know you, pal, but I get the message. They've all got the same way of talking.
Sorry about that. Retired now.
No, I don't want to know.
Terry, don't be stupid.
Yeah, that's right. At least hear us out. Come on.
All right, I'm sitting comfortably. Begin.
Yeah. You're not a friend of Ernie Dodd's, are you? I mean, you don't owe him anything. Different generation. And what'll you get, a monkey? An Arthur, a grand, maybe? Services rendered? We're talking about real money.
You gonna nick his dough?
Not nicked. There's plenty enough for everybody. My dad didn't get a penny and he was on the job.
And what about you, mister?
Billings is the name. Well, you could say I was associated with the case.
And Super Screw out there?
A junior partner. He's very close to Ernie. Well, what we've got here is more like a consortium.
Oh, like one of them big oil companies, eh?
Oh, sort of. We're exploring for money.
Why don't you just leave him alone? He's done his time, hasn't he?
I'm surprised about you, Terry. You could be a rich man.
Oh, how's that?
You could be the man on the inside.
I could be the man right inside.
Thieving from a thief.
You're a right little charmer, aren't you? Gonna make a lovely mum.
Terry, don't be an idiot. We're going to get that money one way or another. If you're around, it just makes it more difficult, that's all.
That's all.
What are you gonna do?
There are 4 of us.
What, 2 old age pensioners? You, Super Screw? Oh, we're surrounded, are we?
Terry. Get on the right side.
Your side?
Yeah. Here's my number. We don't need the others.
Yeah, you're a right little fighter, aren't you?
Will you call me?
Got your number, haven't I?
Oh. Knocked him up while you waited, did they?
Well, I obviously had to get the best gear, didn't I? You having a little Moriarty?
Yeah, have some champers.
Yeah, cheers.
That's nice. You got taste. Wouldn't have believed it.
He's a natty dresser, isn't he?
Receipts.
Oh, yes, yes.
Welcome.
What?
Hey?
Where'd you get that stuff?
Liberties.
You can say that again.
Well, you said yourself. Top man, isn't he?
Pyjamas? You get a 3-piece suite for that?
Not here, you couldn't. No, I couldn't get in dodgy smatter, could I?
Oh, dear. What?
Nothing.
Here we are, then. Handsome, isn't it?
Amazing. He's very nice. He's got an eye for a dressing gown, as Terry.
Oh, listen, do you know a geezer called Grundy?
What about him?
He's downstairs.
I'll throttle him.
Don't get out your pram.
No, that's it, Ernie. Sit down and have a little drink. What's the strength, Terry?
There's 4 of them. And they want his dough, or some of it. Billings?
He put me inside.
Yeah, and there's Spencer, the screw.
Who else?
Grundy's daughter, Kate.
We don't need to think about her.
Do you want to bet? It's like Bonnie and Clyde, it is.
What, both of them?
Yeah, with a bit of Mar Parker thrown in as well.
Yeah, it's a turn-up. I can see him. Grundy. He's got old now. You got a shooter?
No, I haven't even got a steel comb.
Pity. I could kill him from here.
No, Ernie.
Ah, it's just a joke. What are you worried about? I like a fight.
We don't want any of that, thank you.
You're right. Forget him. Tomorrow we go to the bank, and then we'll sort him out. What's happened to old Mr. Knight?
Oh, he retired a few years ago. Now, I understand from my clerk that you used to have a deposit account here.
That's right, still have. AG 273341.
Yeah, well, there might be a slight misunderstanding. I'll just check the figures.
Oh, yes. Money in the bank, as they say. Prudence, Terence. That is the name of the game. Nice little nest egg.
With the money you get me, I can't even afford an Easter egg.
Well, if you will go clubbing and birding all the time...
Hey?
Well, I mean, Paul Getty didn't go gallivanting round his manor, did he? He was in his room looking at paintings, reading books. Telephoning his bank manager, buying an oil well. Have your own bank. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look, they even arrange your traveller's checks for you.
I take those in Bognor.
You may scoff, my son, but if you have a bank account, you have respect. Nice checkbook, a little bit of plastic.
And how come you never take checks, eh? How come it's always got to be cash, money in the hand?
Because that is business. Everyone knows that, don't they? Bit of your folding green stuff. I am talking about status, Terry. I mean, look, can you beat that? We are even open when we are closed.
That is handy, isn't it?
Well, sir, unless our records are wrong, and I'm pretty sure about our records, apparently you closed the account in 1975.
Close the account? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, as I say, in 1975...
I don't want to know anything about 1975. I've never taken a bloody penny out of this account.
But the clerk has just looked at the records.
Records? 126 grand.
Oh, all right, Mr. Graham, just wait a minute. Check the figures again. AG...
Oh, look, that is marvellous. They even have branches where you can drive in and get your dough without getting out your motor.
Takeaway. Cash and carry, innit? It's handy, that. Don't even need a good wheels man, do you?
No, that is what I call consumer service.
What about the punters who ain't got a car?
Punters who ain't got... People like that shouldn't have bank accounts in the first place, should they? As I said before, we're talking about status.
I'm quite sure there's been no irregularity.
I put all my money in your bank, right? Now you told me it's gone. So somebody must have nicked it.
Did you say nicked?
Yes, nicked.
Well, if that's the case, we must call the police.
No, I don't like the police.
Oh, really? Why?
When did old Mr. Knight retire?
I hope you're not suggesting...
But was it about the time when I terminated my account with this bank?
Mr. Knight was a fine servant of the bank.
Was?
Well, he died 2 years ago on a golfing holiday in Portugal.
I could give that a bit of credit.
Thieves! Thieves, you people! You're bent! Thieves, a lot of you! Thieves, bent! The whole lot of you!
Ernie!
He forgot to sign his standing order.
What's the matter, Ernie?
They've turned me over!
Ooh!
They've done me like a kipper, I tell you!
Ooh, not the bank. Banks don't do things like that.
They bloody well do.
Look, just simmer down and get in the motor, all right? All right? Look.
I've gone off you again.
Sorry.
Don't let them get away.
No, hold on. This is no time for a conference.
Just a minute.
No, he's had a bit of a shock. We all have. Got it?
Hundreds of them.
What?
Knights. Bloody knights.
What were you going to do anyway?
Find the widow.
And then what? Say, excuse me, did your husband die 2 years ago, and did he say anything about a pot of paint?
You got a better idea?
Cheers, then.
Give him a bung.
I still can't believe it. I mean, the bank manager. Are you sure, Ernie, you didn't tell somebody about the account?
Yeah, they stand a chance. That bill's well over the top.
Oh, God, £224.82p plus VAT?
Ah, forget it. We can always duck out of that.
Oh, can we? You put my address on the register, remember?
Ah, well, it's not all that.
I mean, it's not all that. £224?
82p plus...
Don't you start.
That's flat.
I don't care. From now on, I'll be drinking bathwater. This is all down to me, isn't it?
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Hey, look, just a minute. Look, all bets are cancelled. Don't touch that thing. Do you know what it costs to use a dog and bone here? You could have a week in Brighton for just dialing Tim. Terence, retrieve the instrument.
Oh, sorry, son. For once, Arthur's right.
He certainly is. Now, I suggest you pack up your expensive pyjamas, courtesy of Big Spender Terry, and all the other gear, and we move out of this deluxe establishment into some humbler gaff.
And where do you suggest?
His little place.
My... Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. No. I've got a bit
you know, tonight.
I don't care if you've got a bit of a you-know. With Miss World, Raquel Welsh and the entire Dagenham Gold Papers. Tonight, Ernie is your house guest.
Grundy! Hey, let's, I'm warning you, I'm gonna chin you, little man. Leave him, I don't care.
You shut up as well. Mr. Dodds, my father is entitled to his cut.
Cut? I'll cut his ear.
Look, just get hold of your old man. Ernie and me are going. Come on.
We're talking about money.
That's a laugh. What money?
That's right, shout it out to all the world.
Just get in, eh, son?
I don't believe you.
Oi, are you deaf or something? Can you hear the man? The dough's gone.
Terry, don't you let her hurt them clothes.
Yeah, Ernie reckoned that Mr. Knight did a runner.
Who?
Mr. Knight. The bank manager. Should have left it with a woolly, shouldn't he?
At least we've got a name, eh?
So what?
Well, I've still got some old friends, you know.
Want to go out later?
No.
What, down the boozer?
Got any books?
Yeah, I've got a few paperbacks floating about.
Natural history?
No, I ain't got any of that. Best crimes of the century.
You trying to be funny?
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. Grub.
I'm not hungry.
That's nice, isn't it? First you want a bacon sarnie.
Just leave me alone.
You're all right. I will. Not exactly a bundle of laughs, are you?
Where are you going?
Well, as it happened, I had arranged to meet a Richard. But as you're sleeping on a spare bed, which happens to be the sofa, she's not too keen on you clocking the action. Neither am I.
Well, I don't care.
Well, I bleeding do. Anyway, I phoned her.
Where are you going?
Look, Ernie, you don't want to eat, you don't want to go out, you don't want to talk.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, all right. Long old time, 14 years, isn't it?
Yeah. But don't pity me, right?
Right.
We usually come inside and go out.
Get it. I'll forget it.
Terry,
Now, you're going to behave yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes?
you didn't phone.
About what?
Wheels within wheels.
Do what?
Can we have a chat, Mr. Dodds? Haven't you played this game before?
No. They don't have them in the nick.
Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hope you're not playing for money, because he ain't got any.
There's always hope. I've got an address. The widow. Interested?
You are a greedy girl, you know.
That's right. A model's life is sweet and short. Now, I don't need Billings and Spencer, but I need you.
Let's see the address.
Let's talk about the deal.
Me, personally, I have lost money. You do understand that, don't you?
I know that, Mr. Daly, but now we've got the address.
Contacts.
Oh, great.
So we can ditch Grundy and his daughter.
Oh, I don't care. I have lost money.
Obviously.
I only want to recoup my expenses. Just the expenses. And obviously a bob or two for the aggravation.
Yeah, that's right.
But what is worrying me? What is worrying me is that you will not see a penny of this money.
Why?
Because the merry widow has got the dough. So what are you going to do? You're going to pin her to the floor? Get a court order?
She's an accessory to the fact.
What?
Well, her husband was a thief. She's harbouring stolen goods. Is she going to call the police? There's still a reward for the original robbery. Never mind the manager nicking Ernie's loot. Well, maybe she's got a couple of rollers in the garage. She wouldn't want to lose those, would she? All we want is a fair percentage.
Oh, that's right, isn't it, eh? And you've got the muscle. Terry, I mean, there might be guard dogs, servants, 2 big brawny sons. Hey, in fact, we don't even need Ernie.
Don't need Ernie?
Just a thought.
No, just a minute. Are you suggesting that we elbow Ernie?
No, of course not.
No, just a minute. Let me just say something. I am an honest man. Ask anybody. True as the driven snow. My word is my bond. But what you are suggesting is dishonest, scandalous, and diabolical.
Look, forget it.
No.
Joke.
Oh, no, I will not ever forget it. In fact, I will remember this dastardly suggestion to the end of my dying days.
Honestly, a witticism.
Me too.
You don't dip in your pocket a lot, do you? But since you have found the address...
I have.
Which is very clever, and I'm sure Ernie will handsomely remunerate you for your labour. But since I am the only one who is out of pocket, I think I'm entitled to a little bonus all to myself. Large vodka slimline.
Don't start!
Let him go. I'll handle him, and you and all.
Listen, you two.
Grass! Super grass!
Will you shut up?
Not me, Grass, me.
God, I've got 2 geriatric hooligans on my hands.
You want to know the truth? They had me in the nick 12 times and never said a word, right? Had no evidence against me. I could have chopped you any day.
Look, both of you, calm down, but just stand still and be quiet, right? That's better. And we're going to the flat and talk about it. Go on, get in there and behave yourself. Got neighbours.
You never contacted me.
Well, I was very busy at the time, and it is my dough.
I don't want any. You did your bird, it's yours.
Then why do you keep following me about all the time?
Just to set the record straight.
Yeah?
Here you go, you two.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks, Terry.
You don't need to worry about me. Kate's the one you should worry about. A very hard girl.
Yeah, we know that.
She must get it from her mother.
You're a bit hard yourself, Ron.
Me, a bit of a scoundrel, but not hard.
No? What about the time you threw Charlie Barnett through the window and it wasn't even open?
Yeah, but I was just a whippersnapper then.
He was Andy in those days.
Should I be impressed?
He could have done you in 2 seconds.
Good. He can look after you then. I'll go to bed.
Now, Terry, wait, sit down. You might hear something about the old days.
All our yesterday's memory lane. Now, you're worse than a couple of old fighters, you.
Forget him. Did you see anything of old Bob Tobin?
Yeah, very bad with his art. But his son, he's a solicitor now.
That's handy.
Yeah, considering his other lad's on bail for dodgy credit cards.
Your husband stole my money.
I'm sure he didn't.
He did, missus.
Absolutely true.
Well, he never said anything about it.
Well, he wouldn't, would he? But I bet he left a tiny sum.
Oh, Charles. Oh, dear. Hardly a penny. I'm afraid my Charles was a dreamer.
What's that mean?
Oh, wonderful schemes. Scatterbrain sort of things. A mink farm in Scotland. They all escaped.
Yeah, then what?
Hotel in Ireland.
Yeah, don't tell me. A bomb.
Yes.
Ulster.
He thought everything was going to settle down.
Yeah, well, he would, wouldn't he?
Then horses. He bought 6. He had this vision of winning the Grand National.
And where are they?
2 had to be destroyed. 1 is still lame, and the other 3, well, he just sold them for a song. He was a fool to himself.
You're just going to swallow that, are you?
Have you got any better ideas?
Sometimes I wondered where he got the money. But if you think my Charles did something wrong, well, perhaps we better call the police.
Yeah, where'd you get your goldfish?
Oh, from a very nice man in Worthing. Are you an aquarist?
No, but I dabble a bit.
She's conning you. I want my wages. I gave you enough favours.
Well, I didn't think it was from the goodness of your heart.
Spencer, just shut up.
You don't care, do you? You're old. You don't need the money. Well, I do. You look very good in the Sunday papers. Crooked bank manager, old villain, dodgy old copper, sexy model.
He wouldn't do that.
Oh, yes, he would.
You really need that?
Go get him, Rover.
Rover's gonna bite your ankle later, you know that.
Spencer!
Mine's faster.
You handle this.
My man will take care of the situation. Well, Mrs. Knight, it seems you have a new partner.
I'll use you again. Spencer!
You're not even in my class, are you? Yeah, I know your game, son. 3 big heavy screws hammering one geezer, eh? Hey! I used to dream about hitting geezers like you know that, outside. It don't worry me anymore. You know, little Ernie, he's done his time, hasn't he? He's a villain, you're quite right. But he ain't greedy, see? He's a thief, yeah, but he's not greedy. Now, you... Look at you, you're dripping with greed. Now, I'm just warning you. You talk to the papers, and I'm gonna find you. And I don't care if I do 2 years for you.
Thanks. You don't really like me, do you?
I like some of you.
Well, you got my number anyway.
No, I think I lost that.
Oh, well, in that case...
Yeah. I'll see you around. Be lucky.
Yeah, a bit peaky, some of them.
Oh, a real expert.
No, you can call it a long life study. Look at that one. He's got arachne. A common enough pest.
Well, like Arthur, you mean?
Oh, very droll. Gives a little smack to an inoffensive screw and he's quite jack the lad.
I thought you'd done very well, Terry.
Yeah, never mind the congratulations, Ernie. I am out of pocket.
I'll tell you what. Do you remember when I was about and bought that car off you?
I remember it well. Lovely motor. Steel at $1,000. One lady owner, scrupulously serviced.
Broke down 2 days later.
Warranty. But not 14 years later.
Quits.
But Ernie, the hotel.
Arthur?
What?
Those shoes, they snakeskin?
No, they're leather. Look, I have spent about...
Want a bet?
Terry, they are... Oh, Terry!
Those are pretty boy.
Looks like a choice between managing director of British Leyland or stacking baked beans in Sainsbury's.
Rowan? Alexander Rowan?
Yes?
Hello, Muriel.
Arthur.
I've got it.
Got what?
Record player.
You said you wanted a record player, remember?
Yeah, but I didn't want it for another couple of weeks, Arthur. I told you, it's for John's birthday. A couple of weeks, I said. Hello, Terry.
Standard?
Oh, Muriel, please.
A couple of weeks. I'll never hold on to that for a couple of weeks. They go like hot cakes.
Yeah, but do they go like record players?
You what?
What is that?
Genuine Chippendale. Worth a fortune.
Chippendale? A record player? Chippendale?
Yeah. Charlie Chippendale in Romford. You must have heard of him. He got the Duke of Edinburgh's award for industry last year.
I don't know, Arthur. I was thinking more in terms of something like a nice music centre, nothing fancy.
I could not lay my hands on one of them for a month at least. And it will cost you a lot more than this.
Oh, OK, bring it in. I suppose it'll have to do.
Terry?
Ain't you going to give us a hand?
With my back?
Hurry it up, Arthur. John's going to be back from school in a bit. I don't want him to see it. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Hurry up, Terry. Don't keep the customer waiting.
Better come and have a drink.
Oh, all right.
Right, sit down, would you? My name is Morley. I'm your probation officer. You were released this morning. Settled in all right?
I found a bed, if that's what you mean.
What do you expect? A royal suite?
Sorry?
Right, now, while you remain on parole, I am responsible for your welfare.
I know what you're responsible for, Mr. Morley. You don't have to explain.
Rowan, it's going to be hard enough getting you back to work.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I just thought I could save you some time.
Right. Now, when you went inside, your wife divorced you, took the children to Australia, is that right?
Yes.
So you've got nowhere to live?
Not yet.
You presumably know that owing to the nature of the offence you went to prison for, there's no question of you continuing to practice as an accountant.
Quite.
So you've got two immediate objectives, a job and somewhere to stay once you leave this hostel.
It's in hand.
Oh, it is it?
Yes.
You understand, of course, that if you associate at all with anyone who has a record, then...
I do understand, yes. Is that all?
Let me know if you have any problems.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones is here?
Who's that?
From the vat?
Well, turn the vat off.
Look.
No, it's all right, it's all right. He made an appointment yesterday. You said it was okay.
Hell's bells. All right, wheel him in. Oh, Miss Fraser.
Yes?
Any word from Kuwait yet?
Not yet, Mr. Standen.
Well, keep trying.
Of course, Mr. Standen. Would you like to?
Now then, what do you want?
Hello, Ted.
Well, I'll be damned.
Probably, yeah.
I had no idea. I didn't know you were, well...
Out is the word.
Oh, sit down, sit down. What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm just making sure it isn't all wired up.
Still got your old sense of humour, I see.
No, I haven't, Ted. I lost it the first day inside.
Have a cigar. They're Havanas, hand rolled. You used to smoking one in each hand.
Something else I learned to do without.
Yeah, what's all this VAT malarkey, eh?
It's the only way I could get in here.
What's that? My ear's on the blink. You're welcome any time, old son. Stone the Crows, we're friends, aren't we?
I don't know. Are we?
Is the Pope Polish?
You look the picture of success, Ted. Very nice. You could be Rupert Murdoch sitting there. Oh, come on. Relax. You don't have to call in your muscle.
You want your old job back, Alex? You got it.
We both know why I'm here, Ted, so let's stop punching about. I want my 60 grand. My unpaid salary, you promised me.
Alex, I have to tell you something. While you were inside, there's been the most almighty recession. It's hit the property market right in the kishkas.
I kept your name out of court, Standen, and I kept you out of prison. The price, if you recall, was agreed at 60,000. You said it would be waiting for me when I got out. Well, here I am.
Kid, I'll be frank. I haven't got it.
You keep twice that in petty cash.
Straight up, I haven't got it.
How's Muriel?
Haven't a clue. We got divorced.
All right, then. What about little Johnny? It'd be a shame if anything happened to him, wouldn't it?
Don't try and frighten me, Rowan. I'm fireproof. Tell you what I'll do. I'll pay for a week's bed and board at the local YM. Can't be fairer than that, can I? Nobody ever accused Ted Stanton of being cheapskate. Did they, Charlie?
Nobody ever accused you of being a cheapskate, Mr. Stanton.
Hey, watch where you're going. What's the matter with you? You blind or something? Give those back. Let's go for a little spin.
Oh, and here's your bag.
Gordon Bennett, what happened to you? Fall off the train or something?
I'm all right.
What happened? John!
Nothing.
What is it?
Nothing to get worked up about.
Who was it?
A couple of yobs from Lanscombe School.
Right, that settles it. From now on, I fetch you.
No, you can't.
You watch me.
Mum, you haven't picked me up from school since I was 10. It'll make me look a child. But I'm all right, really. Who are you calling? Look, I hope you realise this wasn't my idea.
Oh, no.
I felt ridiculous.
No more than me, sunshine. Listen. How do you know they were from the local comprehensive?
Well, they said so.
Oh, they introduced themselves, did they? Leave off.
They called me names. Usual routine. Goes on all the time. We get one of them, and they get one of us.
We?
Not me personally. I leave that to the rugger mob.
Yeah, but don't you want to get even with them?
You mean, am I out for revenge?
Yeah, it's only natural, isn't it?
No, it isn't natural. Look, one of the few characteristics separating humans from animals is our ability, if we choose, to rise above our baser instincts.
Give us a lager, Dave.
Why not, Terry?
Arthur. Arthur. Oi, you.
Terry, sometimes you make me quite perturbed.
Listen, how much longer have I got to play nursemaid to that kid?
As long as it takes.
How long's that?
Well, Terry, you got something against gainful employment? I mean, if you have, just say the word. I'll nip down the nearest exchange and take my pick from saddle soapers to brain surgeons.
Look, all I'm saying is that young Einstein is not mad about me waiting at the gates every night. And frankly, neither am I.
Well, you're not there to be popular. You're there to stop him getting knocked about by a load of comprehensive yobbos.
You're talking to one of those comprehensive yobbos, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Terry, 35p.
Look, his mother is a dear and valued friend. I am doing her a favour.
Well, you go and wait for him every night, then, and take the lip from his mates.
Terry, are you telling me you can't cope with a bunch of school kids? Oh, dear, I'm going to have a look at your ongoing potential. Now, look, drink your drink and shut up.
I think I'll have a touch of the tincture, landlord.
Sounds as though you had a good day, Morris.
I have saved my good friend Abraham Jabowitz 560 quid on his income tax. That's what sort of a day I've had. Hey, what do you think of that, Arthur? 560 big uns.
500. I think I'll go and work at Victoria Station. It's quieter.
Hello, what's this?
No, it's just some old stock I managed to shift.
Genuine Chippendale record players?
Yeah, I want to find out what it comes to, if you don't mind.
Arthur.
What?
If you don't come to £427.35p, get yourself a better calculator.
How much?
Perhaps we could discuss your slate, Arthur.
Look, after VAT and tax, I don't get none of it. I don't know why I bother. You would have to show off, wouldn't you?
Right, I'm going. Doing the school run, aren't I? Early.
What's he on about?
Oh, he's minding Muriel Standon's kid.
Don't tell me you know Ted Standon?
No, but I know his ex-missus.
The B&C king.
B&C, Morris? What's that?
Bribery and corruption. Standon's turned it into a fine art.
Oh, for us. Hello, what's in your case then, you melon? Look, leave me alone. All right, that'll do. Hands off. Hang about, cowboy, this ain't your fight.
You're wrong again, Tarzan.
No, don't be silly, sonny. Come on, you big brave boy. Do you want some?
All right, you. Let's go and have a chat with your headmaster, eh?
Leave off your baby arm. Keep still, then. Wait. We're not from Lanscombe School.
Do what?
We're not from the comprehensive.
Are these the same two jokers as last week?
I believe so.
Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, then, come on, what's the game?
Somebody paid us too.
Paid you? Who?
I don't know.
How'd you get your money, then?
It's at the post office. Look, we didn't hurt him, honest. Duff him up a bit, they said. Once a week.
Well, God, on your bike and don't come back. Pick up your case. So who'd pay to have you done over?
I don't know.
What's it all about, then?
I've no idea.
Well, I have.
Hold on, where you going?
Make sure he does his own work.
Well, you heard her. Get stuck in or there'll be no television.
Yes, I know about the regulations, Sir Brian. But there's ways round everything. Yeah. Well, why don't we have lunch and talk about it, eh?
Hit the tick, Julie, and stand back. Fine. Ted.
Oh, I'll call you back.
I want a word with you.
I've got an important call come through from New York. Yes, bye. What do you want, Muriel? And make it quick.
Someone is paying to have John roughed up.
Do what?
Once a week. Now, I want to know who, and I want to know why.
How do you mean, roughed up?
I thought you'd know, you Burke. It's written all over your face. It's something to do with one of your rotten deals, isn't it? Someone trying to put the arm on you through John.
I've no idea what you mean.
Oh, no. Oh, dear me, no.
You think I'd stand here and let that happen to the kid?
You'd help if there was a couple of quid in it.
What kind of father do you think I am, Muriel? Didn't I start a trust fund for the lad? Who are you ringing?
The police?
No coppers.
Right. Then let's get down to business, shall we?
You remember Alex Rowan?
Yes.
Well, he's out. He says I owe him. He's only ninepence in the bleeding shilling. I don't know him a bean.
Then I can tell him it's Rowan?
Bring in the police, and Rowan will blow the whistle, which will put me away for a start.
Where you belong?
Which will stop your maintenance and the kids' school fees. The whole gravy train, Muriel.
Come on, girl, keep punching.
I'd sooner be on the game than work for him. How do you stand it?
He pays me 3 times what I get anywhere else. And in a few months' time, I'm going to have enough money to put down on my house. And then, bye-bye.
Good for you.
What do you mean, letting her in here?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Standon. Don't you wish to see Mrs. Standon in future?
And what about my call to Kuwait?
Hey, what's all this?
Once upon a time, there was a bloke called Arthur Daly. He was a nice enough sort of geezer.
Oh, help yourself.
He just couldn't mind his own business.
Ah, no, look, if it's about them record players...
Always poking his nose in where it didn't belong. One day, along comes somebody who broke it off. So, you call off your boy for minding Ted Standon's kid, all right?
Yeah, of course.
That way you get to keep your nose. And your teeth.
Any more tea in that pot?
Oh, yeah, I'll get you another cup.
Don't bother, you haven't got foot and mouth, have you?
No, not yet, no. So where'd you go?
To see his dad.
And?
It's one of his oppos. They fell out.
Well, what'd he say?
That John?
Yeah.
He said teach him karate.
Well, that's it. He's not going to fix a geezer.
That's it.
Not exactly a family man, is he?
When it comes to warmth and affection, Ted makes Hitler look like Francis of Assisi.
So what are you going to do?
Well, for a start, I'm going to ask you to go on minding him.
Yeah, OK, sure.
I know it's a drag, love, but what else can I do?
Well, I'm not exactly mad about people who take it out on kids.
Ta.
This other bloke, what was his name?
Rowan. Alex Rowan. He was Ted's chief accountant. Then there was this bribery and corruption case. Must be 3 years ago now. About the time Ted and me split. Rowan went down and Ted stayed out. He was supposed to pay Rowan to keep stum.
And now he wants his money.
Which Ted isn't forking out. Typical. Blood out of a stone's a doddle compared with getting him to let go of cash.
Listen, I better shoot. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him for you.
You're the first person in years I feel I can trust, Terry. You know that?
And that's me, innit? Old dependable.
Bye, love.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
So, it is to do with my father.
Oh, Terry, thank God you're here. I want words.
Thought you had enough of those already, Arthur.
No, this is no time to be satirical, my son. I have got a job for you I can't begin to describe. Lovely money, 4-day week, double time after 5 o'clock.
Hey, sounds handsome, doesn't it? Yeah, as soon as I've finished at the standings, I'll do it, certainly.
No, you don't understand. You have to start tomorrow.
Oh, don't be daft, I can't, can I?
Well, why can't you?
Well, I just told you.
Look, if you're worried about the kid, don't, because I talked to his mother and she don't mind.
When did you talk to her?
When?
Yeah, when? What time?
What is this, the Old Bailey? Am I on trial or something?
No, the only thing is, I spoke to her an hour ago and she was begging me to stay on.
All right, Terry, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, no, come here, look. I have just had a discussion with a bloke, a big bloke, and I mean big, you know, one of them. And we reviewed the situation, and the upshot was that if you don't stop minding the kid, I am going to lose things.
What sort of things?
Just things. Parts of me that I'd rather hang on to. No, I'm serious, Terry.
Look, wasn't it the great Arthur Daly who once said, loyalty is above value?
Yeah, but it's loyalty and loyalty, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. So when Muriel tells me to quit, I'll quit. All right?
He ain't getting the message, is he, Mr. Rowan?
No.
What do you want us to do?
I don't know. Let me think a minute.
If you ask me, we ought to have another word with his gaffer, that Arthur Daly bloke. Pull his ears off. What do you say, Phil?
Yeah.
Listen, you two, I don't want anyone face down in the river. This isn't Chicago. I'm not Al Capone. Just persuade them with something a little less, well, permanent.
What hand you write with?
This one.
Right, so that means you lead with this one, right? That's there for protection. Keep it up high all the time. Right, that's it. Now, you'll think you'll have to look at the geese you're going to hit, right? So, hit me.
I don't want to hit you.
Well, pretend I'm your dad.
Oh, look, why bother? I'm not interested in all this macho stuff.
Listen, do you want me wet nursing you for the rest of your naturals?
No.
Well, come on, try. I'm your dad, right? You don't like me, do you, son? No, I'll make you stand up straight. What you doing? Be a man. Come on, son. Come on. Tote that barge, lift that bale. Come on. Oh, no. Hold on. Come here. By the time you learn to box, you'll be in one. Look, pretend I'm you, right? Now grab me round the back of the neck like that geezer did the other day. No, grab me round the neck. That's it, right. Now, you don't need all this kung fu, although it does help, right? All you need is the heel down the shin and wallop, right on the instep. That'll stop him from creaming you.
I find this conversation extremely distasteful.
There. Well, you suit yourself, then.
No, wait. I'm sorry.
Thanks for trying to help him, Terry.
He may be brain of Britain, but he ain't going to get any A-levels at self-defence.
I've always been too protective. I wish I hadn't now. There's a big bad world out there just waiting to ease him up.
Yeah, well, thanks for the nosh.
You off anywhere special tonight?
No, I'm just shooting down a Winchester for a cuff. Get so bored going to the Savoy night after night.
Do us a favour.
I don't think I've got time.
Take him with you.
Hey?
Please.
Well, what for?
He's not going to learn much about life sitting here watching telly every night.
Well, do you fancy coming down to my club for a drink or what?
Have I got to change?
No, don't let you in like that. Just get a jacket. You don't want to catch a chill, do you? You a bit of a punter, are you?
Only on certainties.
Let me give you a little fact of life. With these, there is no such thing as a certainty.
Well, we'll see.
Got it?
One more go yet.
I'll put in here, not all sniff. Woohoo! I saw a new school uniform with that lot. Not even taxed on it. Dear old Lord, what a stroke of luck.
Stroke of luck? I've been watching them. Every 8 goes is a small win, and every 15, a big one. Just enough to keep people playing.
Do you work that out all by yourself?
See what an expensive education does for you. Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
You're not old enough.
I'm 18 tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Well, in that case, you can buy me a drink, but you can't buy you one, can you? Come on.
Same again?
Yeah, lager and a Coke. On in.
Big spender, eh?
Big winner, look.
Why do you work as a minder, Terry?
It beats starving.
Get much job satisfaction, do you?
Well, you have to make do with the talents you've got. You'll find that out, son. Do you know what you're going to do when you grow up?
There's no question about that.
Well, what?
I'm going to sort my father out, once and for all.
Arthur.
Muriel.
What a nice surprise. Come in.
Oh, Tom. Sorry it's so late, but I just happened to be passing and punch-ups is tension.
I see. Oh, how awful. Well, I'll get someone else, of course, right away.
Oh, it's very good of you, Muriel.
If only I'd known.
There is just one thing, Muriel. When you tell him, don't let him know that you know about his trouble.
Right.
See, he's got this terrible pride. He cannot bear people making allowances for him, you know what I mean?
Glad you told me, Arthur.
Well, I thought it my duty, Muriel.
Well, with the amount of money I required, I can get a taxi.
Buy one, couldn't you?
Just about.
Your mum would go mad, you know. Hey, hold on. Back off, mate. Wait, don't get hasty, son.
Wait a sec!
Wait a sec. What is this, Marquis of Bleeding Queensbury?
My hand, I think it's busted.
Oh, me foot. It's all swollen up. I don't believe this. Two biggest jelly beans I've ever seen.
We're not used to this lot, but nowadays you've got to take what's going, haven't you?
That's right, sunshine. So you're going to tell me where Rowan is?
Well, tell him, Ron, will you? Then we can go home. He'll be in Sid's Noshery tomorrow 11, straight up.
Where?
Sid's Noshery.
Thank you. Come on, ladies. It's time to go home. Well done, Rocky.
Thanks.
See, just go for the vital parts. It's easy, isn't it? Oh, I'll tell you what, you would have been proud of John Boy tonight.
There are these two chaps.
John, it's late. You got school tomorrow. Off to bed, go on.
But can't I tell you?
You can tell me tomorrow. Now, good night.
I'll see you, Terry.
Yeah, rock on. Well done.
Thanks.
Look, I'm sorry if I kept him out too late.
No, it's not that.
I'll tell you what, if it hadn't been for him, I would have ended up as hamburger meat tonight.
What? You've not been in a fight, have you?
Well, no,
Oh,
there was-
God, are you all right? You ought to be resting. Why don't you sit down or something? Come on.
Get up, I'm all right.
Terry, Love, I'm really grateful for what you've done for John.
Yeah, he's come along fine, hasn't he?
Here,
What's that?
it's what I owe you. I'm having to let you go.
They're not finished with him yet, you know.
I'll manage. We'll be all right.
Well, you're the boss. Just turns round and gives me my cards. Well, I don't understand it. Give us a lager, Dave.
Don't worry.
I mean, there's no reason given, nothing.
Well, who knows with women, my son? 1 minute you beat them off with a club, the next it's don't slam the door on your way out.
There you go.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, I see. Everybody goes Dutch now, don't they? Bloody common market. Vodka and tea, please, Dave.
Right.
Well, cards or no cards, I'm not done yet.
What does that mean?
I owe that kid a favour for last night.
Now, look, Terry, leave charity work to the Sally Army and Jimmy Savile, will you? You're off the payroll. End.
That'll be 60p, Arthur.
Let's stick it on the slate, Dave.
Arthur, I want to have a word with you about your slate.
Dave, I am busy. I am in conference.
Arthur, would you have a word with my financial advisor?
You owe my client £13.41p.
Client? Am I going to flee the country for 13 quid?
Probably.
Look, I don't come here to be insulted.
No? Where do you go?
How's the Chippendale record players doing, Arthur?
You know, this recession is killing old-fashioned friendliness. The ice is getting into the soul of this country, just like they said in New Society.
It's too early for that, I'll see you.
Where are you off to?
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Come back here.
No, I'm just going to have a quiet word with this Rowan geezer.
Alex Ryan?
Yeah, do you know him?
The bloke who just done some for Ted Stanton.
Yeah, that's the one.
I taught him all he knows. Not all I know, though.
You taught him, Murray? I didn't know you was a professor.
Evening classes. I took a class or two back in the Punic Wars. He was the best accountant of the year. Young Rowan. And he screwed up. He got ambitious. And from there to being a crook is a very short step for mankind. So what does he do? He goes and works for Ted Stanton. And before you can say Charlton Athletic, he's flopping out.
Yeah, well, your star pupil is now beating up kids.
Hey, Terry, if you go out through that door, don't bother to come back. Just keep on going, because it is the end of the road for you and me.
What is this, gone with the bleeding wind?
I am serious, Terry. I'm using my serious voice.
Just a minute. I mean, Alex Rowan was never heavy metal. I mean, it's not like him to use frightness.
Stanton owes him money.
Well, what's it to you, anyway?
I'll tell you what it's to me. There's two things in life I can't stand. Sugar in tea, and the other is a man who bribes his way into replacing churches with multi-storey car parks. Where is Rowan now?
In a little cafe round the corner.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
Just a minute. May I remind you, we have an agreement, an arrangement. I tell you what to do and where to go, and you do very well out of it, Terry, if I may say so.
Oh, yeah?
I have an assignment for you now, and I can't have my employees swanning around...
Arthur.
What?
Shove it.
That was gratuitously offensive, Terry.
Terry! Phone. Cheers, Dave. Hello? Hello, John. No, well, your mum pays the bills, so what she says goes. Sorry to hear about what? My heart? She said what? Arthur? Oi, oi! Oh, come here! Oi, you!
Now, listen, Terry.
No, you listen, driver. Just sit there and shut up.
Hello, Alex. Maury.
Hello, Alex.
All right.
Come on. Go for a nice little drive, eh? Down by the river. Driver?
I didn't want to get rough, I swear it, but what else could I do?
All right, how long did you work for Stanton?
A couple of years.
So he was nowhere more bodies are buried than the gravedigger.
Nothing I can use against him.
Just think a minute. Don't be hasty.
Terry, I'm not serving any useful purpose here, so I'll just slide off and get a few chores.
No, Arthur. You can serve a useful purpose here by staying here and shutting up.
Yeah, but look...
Otherwise, I'll tell your dear friend Muriel what a lousy fibber you are and how you deceive her something rotten.
Yeah, Terry, this Stanton, he don't fool around, you know. I mean, anyone who gets in his way ends up propping up flyovers.
Arthur?
What?
Don't upset me.
No.
Alex, Stanton must have plenty of cash about to bribe the punters. Well, he's got to keep it somewhere. Now think.
He keeps it all over the place. I know he milks his son trust fund for a start.
He put money by for John. That's a giggle, we can't stand him.
Well, of course he can't, but we can't prove anything. I mean, the firm that manages the fund is owned by Standen.
How old is the boy?
Who cares? He's underage.
He's 17. No, hold on. It's his birthday. He's 18 today.
17, 18, what is all the fuss about?
He's 18? Terry, can you find him?
John?
Hi, Terry.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, fine.
Come here. Got someone I want you to meet. This is Maury, Mr. Levin.
Hello, son.
How do you do? What's going on then?
Listen, do you remember when I asked you what you wanted to do when you grow up?
Yeah.
And you said you wanted to get even with your old man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean it?
Of course I did.
And I'm right in thinking today's your birthday?
That's right.
Many happy returns.
Thanks.
How old are you?
18. Look, what's this all about?
Today you're grown up.
That's right. The majority age is 18 now.
Well, just think a minute, John. You're legally grown up. You can do all the things mature grown-ups do. You can get drunk, you can see porno pictures, you can vote, you can join the army and shoot people.
Yes, but what...
And also, John, you can sue people.
Come here a minute. There's a bloke here who owes you an apology.
Sorry, John.
I've got a good mind to turn you over to the coppers, you great bully.
Oh, Muriel.
It's okay, Mum. We sorted things out. Thanks.
And you shouldn't be doing so much running around.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that at the moment. Maury wants to ask you a question.
Yes. Mrs. Stannard, tell me, do you sincerely want to be rich?
You what?
Well, John's father set up a trust fund for the boy some time ago. Isn't that right?
When he was 2, yes. Why?
Yeah, well, knowing what he was like, didn't you find that a bit odd?
Well, I just sort of assumed that was his way of hiding some funny money. That's his main hobby.
Well, John here is now qualified to ask questions about his trust fund. Him being 18 today and everything.
What kind of questions?
Awkward ones, I hope.
You couldn't handle your father, John. You wouldn't know where to start.
No, but Maury would.
You mean you'd act for?
He's red hot with figures. When I put up the idea, he was the first person I thought of. I mean...
That'll do, Arthur.
Well, I would gladly act as John's accountant.
Right, let's get started then.
But there's just one snag.
Snag? You didn't say nothing about a snag?
What's wrong?
Standen knows me, knows my face. I wouldn't last 5 seconds.
Fine time to tell us, isn't it?
All right, no sweat.
What do you mean, no sweat?
Well, I can tell someone else what to say. I mean, I could write it down. We just need someone that Standen doesn't know to go in and act the part.
Well, it's only Terry and me.
Terry's too young, Arthur.
I suppose so. Hey, hold on. You can't be serious. No, don't be ridiculous. Never.
Arthur?
Oh, hello, John.
Hello, Miss Fraser. I'd like to see my father, please.
Of course. John's here.
John who?
Your son.
If he's after money, tell him nothing's doing. What's he think I'd do, photocopy it?
It's my birthday.
It's his birthday.
What? Oh, God, all right. 5 minutes.
Good luck, love.
Thanks.
Sit down. What's all this about a birthday?
That's right, Dad.
I didn't make a note of it.
Well, you said you wanted to see me on my birthdays. Maybe if it's inconvenient,
No, sit down. I've got a lot on my plate right now.
I understand.
I'm hanging on this big deal with the Arabs.
Sounds terrific, Dad.
Son, I'm not talking about a few quid here. I mean, this one involves millions.
Well, if anyone can pull it off, you can.
Yeah. Oh, no, John, how are you?
Oh, I'm all right.
But you can't rush these blokes. As a matter of fact, it's like trying to do business with a bleeding glacier.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'm with him.
Mr. Standen?
Yeah.
You're a friend of Mr. Standen's?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Are you sure you got the right place?
He just came in. Young geezer with glasses.
Oh, you mean Mr. Standen Jr.? John?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Oh, hello. An old geezer with glasses.
May I help you, sir?
No, I'm with him.
I see.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Don't tell me. You're with them?
That's right.
Just a minute. I know you.
Left school when I was 15, did a paper round, worked on building sites, dug potatoes. Hard days, lad. But it made a man of me. I remember the time...
Dad?
What?
May I ask you a question, please?
What are fathers for, son, but to answer questions from their children?
It's about my trust fund.
You what?
You set one up for me, didn't you?
What's this sudden interest in your trust fund? I mean, it doesn't mature till you reach majority.
Ah, well, I was talking to my accountant today,
Just a minute, hold on. You were talking to your... what?
My accountant.
Oh, I see. You've got an accountant, have you?
Yes.
But you're just a kid.
No, Father. I'm 18 today, and that is the age of majority. So, I would like to discuss my financial affairs, starting with my trust fund.
Get out, wasting my time with these dopey ideas. Go on, off it.
Actually, I brought him along. I think you should sit in on this. Would you step in, Mr. Daly?
Yeah. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
This is my father, Mr. Daly.
Arthur E. Daly, Institute of Certified Accountants.
I'm going to count to 3.
My client would like to discuss the trust fund.
1.
That you set up in 1964, I understand?
2.
To mature when he came of age. Is that correct?
3.
And that's what your darling boss did to him.
But that's awful.
Yeah, you watch out, Miss Fraser. You could be next.
You could be right.
My client would like to know when he can expect to use the income from the fund.
Miss Fraser, where the hell's Charlie?
Was any arrangement made to do so prior to the maturity of the trust? It is managed, I understand, by Filbert Nominees Limited, a company resident in the Isle of Wight.
Man.
Isle of Man. That's correct.
Who told you about Filbert Nominees?
I also understand the aforementioned company, the controlling body of my client's trust fund, is a company wholly owned by Standen Enterprises. To wit, you, Mr. Standen.
Who gave you this load of old cobblers, eh?
I also understand from my client that you're not exactly a strong candidate for Parent of the Year awards. So the idea of you setting up a trust fund for your son is about as likely as, well, Crystal Palace winning the European Cup. I am willing to lay you odds that if we was to look into this trust fund, instead of the 200,000 that should be there, we find nothing but a couple of old buttons and a dead rat.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Mrs. Standen said you were saving up to buy a house.
Well, I'm just going to have to skimp on the carpets, aren't I?
Thank you, Ted. I know how they must have heard.
Excuse me, Mr. Rowe, may I, Oh, in all the excitement, you've gone and signed it 1991, Mr. Standen. And your initials. So, there we are. We've not quite finished yet, Mr. Standen.
It's this bloody daylight robbery.
Yes, well, you probably know more about that than we would. It's a little matter of Mrs. Standen's maintenance, and her mortgage, and my client's school fees. I have all the papers here. They're all in arrears. Well, a busy man like you can't be expected to remember everything, can he? What should we say, year's payment in advance for all 3? Good, well done. Thank you for being so understanding. You see how efficient you can be when you try.
Go to well.
Thank you.
You better answer it. Might be Mr. Wright.
Fat Jones. Hello, Mr. Standen's office. Kuwait. I'll hold. Put them through.
Well, I think that concludes my client's business. Thank you for your time, sir.
I hope you mean that.
Mean what?
Conclude. Nothing personal. But if you fetch up here again, I'll have you shredded.
My word is my bond, Mr. Standen.
Glad to hear it.
Of course, if by any chance these cheques are not honoured...
Leave it out. You think I want the fraud squad having a working holiday on the Isle of Man?
No, of course not. Nice room. You know what he needs? Record player. Sort of antique. Chippendale.
Yes. Then we could set all this to music, couldn't we? Go on, get out.
Thank you.
I don't believe this. You've done it.
Well, I certainly have. There we are.
He was fantastic. He certainly was.
Ah, it was nothing. All you need is a bit of chutzpah, bit of nerve. He who dares wins, remember that?
Yes, you can put them through. Look, don't go without me. I'm going to buy you a drink. Hello? Sheikh Rashid? You're ready to sign the contract. Good. Yes. Yes, I will tell Mr. Standen. He is in conference at the moment with the delegation from Israel. He's helping them build a missile base. Hello? He rang up.
I looked Standen square in the eye. I said, Standen, your threats don't frighten me. I have been frightened by experts. And in comparison, you nondescript script, Pete, you are still at kindergarten. And here is the pitch, I said. Either you pay up or you have me to deal with in more ways than one. Or words to that effect.
Listen, I don't expect you'll hear this very often, but I'm proud of you, my son.
Well, I'm very proud of John for standing up to his father like that. Come here.
Hello, happy birthday, John.
Well, it was Maury who told me what to say.
Arthur, could I have my script back? You never know, I may be able to use it again.
Yeah, well, Maury, I didn't actually use the script, you know. I mean, I just used a basic idea, and I'm more extemporising, you know. I mean, I'm very good at thinking on my feet.
Mr. Daly?
Yes, my son.
Mum says you know all about record players.
Does she?
Well, the thing is, she bought me one for my birthday.
Oh, did she?
Well, the thing is, it won't work.
Won't work?
She said she went to some Flash Harry who sold her a dud.
Somebody told me they were intended for the Swedish market. Won't go on our electricity. Of course, I don't know.
Mum said if I talk to you, maybe you could get it fixed.
Oh, did she?
It's lucky you can think on your feet, isn't it, son?
I can think on my feet.
Arthur.
What?
Who's paying for this junkie?
It's on me. It's the least I can do. Landlord? Sorry, I haven't got anything smaller than that.
I'm sure I can change it for you, sir. For you, sir, we do have credit. Have you ever considered becoming a member of this establishment?
Proposed.
Seconded.
Third.
Hereby elected.
Come on in. Speech.
My friends, for so you all are, I don't want to dwell on my involvement with this business this afternoon, but I would just like to say these few words.
A drink from me.
The drinks are on me.
No! Drinks are on, Arthur. Eric, what you having? A large one. It's a large What do you reckon? Any chance?
Not a lot.
No, but they're my lucky numbers, 1 and 2.
Can't you count after those?
Yeah. I'll just get stuck after 4.
Paying tax?
Oh, yeah, it's the only way to do it, isn't it?
So they say.
This guy's had a result of the first 2 winners, and he's on a 12-1 for the treble.
Get the balance, spread it around, would you?
I'm a student of form, eh?
Not difficult, darling. Numbers, mathematics. Didn't you get an O-level?
Woodwork.
Don't polish the woodwork here. The punters can't give me their bets.
Hello, Jim. Sorry, mate. Here's that. Any luck? No, not a thing.
Same as him.
You're new here, aren't you?
You're quick.
Well, no, I'm not quick, but I am a trier. You know what, don't you? I mean, you'd look better behind a roulette table down Curzon Street.
I thought you were going to say Tesco's. You work there.
I've got an idea. I could tell you my complete life story when you finish work. How's that?
No, thanks.
Not even a runner?
Not even under starter's orders. I was Charlie's wife.
You? Oh, Charlie's wife? Cool. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It was 5 months now.
No, it don't matter. I was well out of order. I'm sorry.
Why? I mean, people are a bit surprised. He was a bit older than me, but he was lovely, my Charlie.
Charlie? Well, smashing bloke, yeah.
Thanks.
So you're going to manage your shop by yourself, are you?
Yeah, why not? I've been around bookmakers all my life. Charlie, my dad was a bookie, and his brother. I didn't have
Nursery rhymes when I was a kid. I was just brought up on the runners and riders for Kempton Park and the Tyneform Black Book.
I've been looking for someone like you since I was 14 years old.
You work for Arthur Daly, don't you?
No, not for. With. We can still have a drink after you finish, can't we?
OK, just for a drink.
That's right, yeah. Where? Boozer on the corner?
Yeah, all right.
Right, about 6, eh?
7.
And don't forget my winnings.
Barry's been murdered.
Do what?
Barry been murdered.
No, I don't believe it. Who? How? I mean, shot? Strangled?
No, not murdered. Murdered by the horses, murdered.
Oh, that?
Take heed, my old son. If a bookie like Barry can't win, who can?
Yeah, but he does lay odds for some very nasty people, doesn't he?
No, not nasty. Just people who can't get credit with kosher turf accountants. And people who do not like paying tax.
Who does, Arthur?
Anyway, he needs you. He's going to pay out today.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Well, company. Go with him to the bank.
Do I get paid for my company? Yeah, OK, yeah.
Well, go on, then.
What, you mean this minute?
Yeah.
All right. Aren't you coming?
No. I've seen a bank. Anyway, I've got to see a fella about some fireplaces.
Some what?
Fireplaces. Victoriana. They're knocking down some old houses, and I can sell the fireplaces to decent, middle-class people who want to gentrify their houses after they've evicted the sitting tenants who put in these high-speed gas fires.
Say that again.
Fashion. Fashion full circle. Don't you ever read the Houses and Gardens?
You want them all?
Whatever you got. I mean, it's just rubbish, isn't it? I mean, no intrinsic value.
Well, in that case, why do you want them?
I'm a collector, Pat.
The name's Dermot.
All right, Pat, I'll call you Dermot. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a score apiece, but intact. I don't want no damaged goods.
I seen an article the other day. Quite fashionable, these things. House and garden.
Never. What, these? Look, would you want one of them in your house? Of course not.
I've got underfloor heat.
Well, there you are, then. Hey, do you know the Romans invented that?
Yeah. Funnily enough, I got the stuff from 2 Greeks.
Greeks, Romans, all part of our Western culture, Pat. Isn't it, Dermot?
Yeah, let's get a move on, eh?
Why, what's occurred?
In about 2 minutes, I'm liable to be nicked.
What have you done?
Now, as a young and loitering sus, I'm doing outside a bank, eh? When you going to make the payout?
Later. But don't leave me alone. I get nervous when I'm carrying cash.
How much have you got in here, then?
23K.
Whew. Heavy load, isn't it? Bad week.
Week? That was a day. It's a high-risk business, mine.
So it seems, yeah.
Well, most of the time it's a good living. Well, I'm not like Ladbrokes. You know, the margin's dicey. And the people I associate with, they don't like to hang about for their winnings.
Oh, well, the only thing is, I've got a meet tonight.
Well, that's nice. You'll be through by 9.
Oh, well, could we just pop in and see a friend? Won't take 2 minutes.
You make it sharpish.
All right. I'll tell you what, swing a left here. You know we're going to have a meet tonight?
Yeah.
Well, something's come up.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'll be finished by 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought maybe we could go out and have a little meal. Listen, what happened to my bet?
You lost.
Terrific, isn't it? Do you know Mr. Wong's?
Yeah.
Thought maybe we could meet there, have a bit sweet and sour and various, and you don't look too thrilled.
Well, we were just going to have a drink.
Yeah, all right, so now we're going to have a meal instead.
Listen, Terry, you're not even under starter's orders.
Leave it out. All I'm saying is we're going to have a meal.
OK.
Great. I'm well known at Mr. Wong's, you know. Oh, yes.
See you.
Just the thing for now, Dave. Now the nights are drawing in, a really cheery fire.
I don't know, Arthur.
Now, you just listen to me, Dave. I mean, take a place like this. I mean, look at the decoration.
Oh, she chose the wallpaper.
She's certainly got an eye for interior decoration, Dave. But as I was saying, you imagine a roaring fire, warm hearth, lovely mantelpiece. It's more sort of welcoming, isn't it?
Yeah, I liked the nice fire myself, Arthur.
I mean, you imagine, for example, Dave, a lovely fireplace just there.
No, not there, Arthur. That's only hardboard wall, that is.
How about there?
That's party wall. Straight through in a butcher's deep freeze.
They can do anything these days, Dave. All them architects. I mean, we're not talking about rebuilding Rome, are we? We're talking about a simple chimney. Now, I happen to know the district surveyor. Personal friend, as a matter of fact.
Members only, old pal.
Just a visitor, mister.
Oh, hello, Pat. How's it going, Dermot? What'll it be? Half a Guinness.
Just a dry martini with a dash of lemonade and lots of ice, please. About them fireplaces.
Chip, didn't he give you any cod? Later. I'll get it back.
Sound a bit confident?
Because he's a mug punter. You a betting man?
Well, I like a punt, yeah, nothing big, though.
And do you win?
I'm about even, I think.
That's what they all say, Terry. Occasionally they get lucky, and suddenly they think they're winners. I used to punt, you can't beat the book. Clients, that's a laugh. I call them mugs. I despise them. No, really.
Do something else, then.
What? Insurance? Stockbroker? Odds on a man's life?
This is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, they like this. Places like this. No prying eyes and all that. Sometimes I forget the combination. That's him, the big saloon. Shan't be a minute. 16K, eh?
Do you want me to come with you?
No problem. Hi, there you go, Ray. Hey, you aren't Ray. Just a minute. Terry! Terry! You aren't Ray. Tell! Terry! Help me, somebody, please! Help. I'm trying to, honestly. Help me. Ray, help us! A man robbed me. Get us to the hospital. It's Terry. He could die.
What are you talking about, robbed?
He nicked my dough. Ray, just help us. Get him in the car, please.
Your dough? That's my dough.
I think you should stay here for the night.
No chance.
I'll have 3 days off work.
What work?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing, it don't matter.
Well, just take it easy.
Another drink, Mrs. Warner?
I don't think so. If you meet Mr. McCann, just tell him he's lost another bet.
Oi, what you doing still in bed? And on your own?
What you do with the key to my flat?
Well, letting myself in. No, don't go back to Kip. Come on, I need help. I've got some fireplaces I want shifted over to the lockup.
I do not feel like humping fireplaces around. I've got a bad back.
Yeah, so have I.
So have you. 8 stitches, that is. Doctor said I've got to rest for a few days.
Doctors, what do they know? What'd you do, slip?
Yeah, I slipped while some other geezer was trying to decapitate me.
No, bit of bother.
No, well spotted.
Well, I mean, in your trade, that's industrial injury, isn't it? It's one of the hazards of your profession.
Thanks very much for all your sympathy.
No, that's all right, sir.
Actually, listen, this mate of yours
Yeah.
buried a book. What do you reckon on him, mate?
Oh, 18 carat. No, 22 carat. One of our own.
Oh, no, that's what I mean.
What do you mean that's what you mean? Come on, get up, make us a cup of tea.
I'm an invalid.
Well, surely you can pour a drop of hot water on a tea bag, can't you?
No.
Terry, you know what your trouble is? Self.
Dolly. Dolly. Look, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't phone or anything. I was at the hospital.
Measles?
No, not me. Look, I'm sorry, really.
Why'd you go to the hospital?
Oh, it don't matter. It's nothing serious or anything. It's... Look, have you got an hour or so at lunchtime?
Where?
Anywhere. The boozer?
I've got to be back for the first race at Cattering. 12:30 then?
Yeah, smashing, yeah. I'm sorry.
Look, just don't blow me out again, okay?
Barry? Terrible thing last night. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Terry?
Well, I was just saying to
I'll
Terry.
ask him, I'll ask. Come in. Yeah, things the back on me. I was really sorry
you
about...
set it up.
Me?
Yes, you set it up.
You got it all wrong. Look, I saw you in the hospital, didn't I? You were having kittens.
No, look, Terry gets a bit impetuous. I've been telling him, in my book, you are 18 carat.
I apologise. I'm sorry. Oh, he's sorry. He apologises. What are you saying, eh? Are you owning up? Is that what you're saying? It all went wrong, Tell.
Don't make a bleeding neck. Reasonable. The man may have a decent excuse.
Oh, I better bleed near it.
Terry, you're going to knock the picture off the wall.
Maybe I'll hang him up there instead. Look, I can explain. Can we go in the drawing room? It was going to be simple. You were just there as a witness. So when Ray Newell drove in the car park, you'd substantiate my story. A guy robbed me, but you were too quick, Terry. I swear, my life, the guy was going to drive off, that's all. But when you grabbed the car door, the man panicked. He didn't know what to do. You were too brave, Terry.
Fool to himself. There you are, Terry. You are too brave.
Yeah. 8 stitches too brave. All right, then, what was the moody, eh? Waste paper in the envelope. Did you seriously think that Ray Newell would swallow that?
What else?
I'm skinned.
I beg your pardon?
I'm skinned.
No, I heard what you said. Just took a few seconds to sink in. Oh, wait, you haven't weighed in for Terry's performance last night yet?
Oh, I got
No, you'll be all right.
I'd better.
Chuck,
What am I going to do?
have early holiday.
What's he going to do? That Ray? He ain't going to kill me, is he?
You can ask him yourself in a minute.
What I am worrying about is my dough.
Wait, you see, Ray? Well, you were there.
I don't care. You lost your money, so, as I've told you, that's your fault. We don't want to have a fight about it, do we? I mean, I've given up fighting. Cyril? He doesn't fight. Ram? He doesn't want to fight in case he spoils his suit. Mind you, he's pretty handy with that kickbox and all the martial arts. Arthur, you don't want to fight, do you?
No. As a matter of fact, we were just on our way out.
How's your back?
Fine.
Nasty wound.
Oh,
Where's my money?
I need time.
Oh, you are terrific. I mean, just look at him. I do bets with you every week. It must have been thousands over the months, and I have a little tickle, and you don't pay. Would you believe that?
well, as I was about to say, it's really nothing to do with us, is it?
I want you to stay to see fair play.
Oh, fine, but I've got some business.
Haven't I? Your car keys.
Why?
Why? Because you owe me 16 grand. Keys. Now, let's see. BMW, quite nice condition. Shall we say 3,500? Fair?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, yes, it is very fair, Barry.
It is not a seller's market, Barry. Logbook. Oh, Ram, go and find his cash.
Right.
What do you reckon, Cyril?
Well, sofa table's nice. Regency. Mahogany, say 400.
400?
People hear Regents and they think they've got a gold mine. Put it in an auction. You won't get any more.
400.
Dining chairs, Victorian, set of 6. Nice condition, 285.
He's mastered this bloke, isn't he? He's better than a fellow on a telly.
Where'd you get the looking glass, Barry?
Oh, I don't know, a junk shop.
Really? We're talking about £600. Quite early, original condition, very fine.
Oh, this is your lucky day, Barry.
Late 19th century, 250. Four landscape watercolours. Simple stuff, 50 apiece.
Oh, I'll have one of them if it's okay.
Why not? Cash.
Oh, yeah, of course. Her indoors likes a nice watercolour.
Wait, whose side are you on?
You don't mind, do you, Barry?
See what I've got. Bird's eye dough.
Well, what's this worth after it thaws out?
2K.
Hey?
2,000.
Oh. Have you got any more in your airing cupboard? Ram, start to get this stuff outside, will you?
Me? You know I don't do manual work, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. We'll get those other fellows up here. Tell her to bring my car. Now, I'd just like you to check these figures with me, Barry. That's £9,876, okay?
Yeah, anything you say.
Mm-hmm. Now, 16,000 minus, well, we're talking about £6,100. We won't bother about the £24. When?
I don't know.
Really? Let's say 3 days?
I haven't got it.
I do like this guy. Am I being reasonable, Arthur? It's a debt of honor, Barry. I don't like violence. I can't sue you. I can't get the ombudsman to write to you.
I need time.
No. If you're not going to give it to me, I am going to hurt you.
What do you mean?
I've told you. I'm not a violent man. But I've got to have some satisfaction. Well, you understand that, eh? Now, if you get away with this, what will the others do? They'll all start to knock me. And if I let you get away with this, you're turning me into a right wally. Tell him, Arthur.
Well, Barry, what I think Ray is saying is you've got to be fair.
Now, what is an arm or a leg? £6,000? Personally, I'd rather have the money. But if I don't get the money, it's got to be an arm or a leg.
Wouldn't I make a pot of tea, would you?
No. Anyway, I've taken all the cups, haven't I?
In and out, no mess. Very efficient. They're better than Pickford's.
Does he mean it? Yeah, I think he does.
Well, of course he means it. You can't blame the man, can you? I mean, can you fault his logic? No. He's been paying you all this time, and now you can't pay him. So he's got the hump. Seems reasonable to me.
He isn't giving me a chance. A few weeks, I'll be okay. Yeah, I don't suppose you can...
No. Oh, don't never a debtor, nor a lender be, nor
Just a long shot off.
No, against my principles, Barry. No, the best thing for you now is have a very early holiday. Terence, time for my lunch.
What time is it?
Nearly 1.
1? No, Daddy!
Terry knew Dolly Warner.
Oh, yeah, very close. Right little bird bandit, Terry. I think he's in love.
Dolly, I'm sorry. I mean, there was no way I could do anything, honestly.
Now, what we are talking about, Terry, is a moral dilemma.
I thought we were talking about breaking a leg.
Precisely. 6 grand or a leg. I mean, is that a fine distinction?
Of course they're bleeding is.
Listen, look, the fella knocked Ray. If people like us can't trust ourselves, who can we trust? Wish the Inland Revenue would give us an option. 6 grand or a leg. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't have any legs, would you, or arms?
Look, listen, my son, it's a dog-eat-dog world. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to stitch up a simple Irishman. What's wrong with that, eh? Look at that.
Very nice, Pat. Any more, Dermot?
A few. But here is something else.
Oh, yeah?
How about that?
Another fireplace.
Do you know what that is?
A fireplace?
An original Adam fireplace.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's obvious, isn't it?
Do you remember the big Georgian house at the end of the street?
No.
Well, I got that there. And I know an Adam fireplace has got to be valuable.
Nah, not particularly. Well, it's a nice, clean job.
Oh, I've cleaned it up all right.
What do you reckon?
Me?
Yeah. One of my staff. Bit of a connoisseur.
Well, it's old Adam, obviously.
The real McCoy?
Yeah, that's him. Adam McCoy, he's the one.
Now, look, Pat, I know you're just a simple artisan, Dermot, but what are you expecting for this item?
400.
For what? You got Irish bananas?
400.
Look, don't let's quibble, Pat. I'm a very fair man, Dermot. I'll give you a ton.
No, sir.
Well, Adam, what's his name, is well known in the fireplace business.
Highly respected. Hmm?
You're a hard man, but I up my figure. No, I can't do it. Come on. Yeah, I'll tell you what. 300 and we touch hands now.
Done.
Thing of beauty, Terry. I knew it immediately. You get off! It's Robert Adam, the governor, they reckon. Oh, he'd be well pleased to know the punters still get so much pleasure after all these years.
Oh, dear, I bet the Irishman would be well pleased and all. 5 grand?
More, possibly. I knew it, Terry. I could feel it in my water. That is why I am an entrepreneur, not your simple general trader.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I mean, I can see it now. Arthur Daly takes over Harrods.
Cheap jibe, Terence, cheap jibe, but it could happen. And you'd be very happy to be part of the firm. Meanwhile, round to Desi's garage, get a van for tonight, pick up the rest of them fireplaces.
Oh, no, not tonight, no.
Why not?
Dolly.
I thought you'd had a ruck.
Yeah, but you know me. Smooth talker. See, that's the difference. You got the dough, I got the charm. Keep your own fires burning.
Eh?
Yeah? Hello, Peter. How's your luck? No, of course I'm still in business. What do you mean? Where did you get that idea? No. Yeah? Kempton? 3 o'clock? Bandy Lad. What's that? B-A-N-D-Y? Bandy Lad. Monkey to win. You're on, son. Peter, I hate to ask you this, but I need the cash.
Cheers.
See, I told you I was well known here.
Why?
Oh, well, I did a favour for him. There's a bit of bothering about 14 months ago.
Like what?
Well, it was nothing serious. It was just, well, a couple of young tearaways terrifying the punters.
And you sorted it out?
Well, basically, yeah.
Have you ever thought about getting a job?
Eh?
Yeah, job. You know, employment, career, pay packet at the end of the week, promotion.
Pension?
You think that's funny, don't you?
No, just think you're having a pop at me, that's all.
No, I'm not.
Why does everybody want me to get a nice job?
Because you haven't got a job. Arthur Daly, that's not a job. He's just a small-time gangster.
Gangster Arthur?
Do you like him?
Of course I like him. He's a mate. All right, I'll own up. He's a bit dishonest, right? Bit of a liar. Well, no. Not really a liar, but, well, a bit of a rogue, that's all. That's only the nice side of his character.
I give up.
Voila, as they say. Nice, eh?
Oh, yes, nice clean job.
That's exactly what I said. Robert Adam, as you well know.
There's Adam and... Adam?
Oh, indeed there is.
Yes. Just as I thought.
What?
That's an Adam.
Knew it straight away.
Not from his factory, that's the rub, Arthur.
Factory? I got this from a Georgian house.
They were all at it in those days. Just as nice, but not from the master's workshop. If it were a nice one from him, we'd be talking about £5 grand. Plus.
Well, that's what I thought.
I placed it at the end of the 18th century, circa 1790.
Oh, that is old, you know.
It is, Arthur. But it's only £600.
You sure?
Sorry.
Well, it's better than my place, yeah.
One of these days you might see inside.
I thought maybe I could come in for a coffee.
I don't think you're really the coffee type, are you?
OK. Well, thanks for a lovely evening.
I bet.
No, really, I mean it.
Thanks.
Bloody hell.
What's the matter?
No, I'm sorry. It's my shoulder. It's stitches. Sorry.
Thought it was passion.
Well, it could be. Don't let it put you off.
Hey, you don't work in the day, do you?
No, not very often, no.
Would you like to come racing tomorrow? I've got some people I've got to meet at Kempton Park. Do you fancy it?
Yeah. Yeah, please. Smash it.
Right. Can you pick me up here at 12, yeah?
Of course I can.
See you.
How come I'm not invited?
I don't know. Just not, that's all.
Well, am I a leper?
No. Well, only in the social sense. Jacket?
It's lovely, isn't it? Here I am lending you my best bins. You're going off to have a day out and I'm going to be humping fireplaces.
Yeah, well, it's tough being a whatchamacallit, isn't it? An entrepreneur, isn't it?
Still, it's only Kempton Park, isn't it? It's not as if we're talking about Royal Ascot.
Still, it's better than humping fireplaces, isn't it? Lock up on your way out.
Oh, come on, Dolly. I've just had a rough spell. The bookies I work for, they was getting greedy. They wanted to cut my commission, and the big firms won't entertain me. That's why I'm asking you to take a small bet.
What's small?
A monkey, and it isn't even a favourite. The punter will take starting price, so you can shave a few points by laying out on the opening prices.
Simple, eh?
Yes, it is simple.
Cash.
Bandy lad, Kempton, 3 o'clock.
Well, it so happens I'm going to Kempton, so I'll lay it on the course.
What's all the better? I'm really grateful to you, Dolly. See, I'm doing this for a pal of mine. He's in real trouble.
Like what?
He might lose his legs.
Barry, nice people you mix with.
Friends, Dolly. You can't disown friends. He's one of our own, old Terry.
Terry who?
Oh, you wouldn't know him. It's a guy called Terry McCann.
You say he's in trouble?
Oh, I didn't know you knew, Tel.
What's wrong with him?
It's nothing. Look, I shouldn't have told you.
What's happened?
I'm sorry, but since you know him, you know what he's like.
No. No, I don't.
He's always getting into scrapes. I blame that Arthur, but he will not listen. Just between you and me, there's a right tasty mob after him. He owes them 6K. They're after crippling him.
That one of your horses?
Oh, no, Terry, it's Nijinsky. Won the Derby, the 2,000 guineas, King George VI, Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and St. Ledger as well.
Some fool, mate.
It's called breeding, Terry.
Listen, you don't seem too happy about our little excursion.
Don't be silly.
Have I got the wrong suit on or something?
It's smashing. Come on, let's go.
What was Barry Duncan doing here?
Oh, it's just a business call. That's not a crime, is it?
You never know with Barry, do you?
Yeah? Good friends, are you?
Friends, Barry and me? Oh, yeah. Terrific. Put me in hospital, you know, the shoulder. Then he stopped me from seeing you the other night. Apart from that, we're terrific pals, certainly.
I know all about it, Terry.
What?
You know.
No, what are you talking about?
Don't kid me.
What are you going on
You
about?
don't care, do you? Look at you. Relaxed, cool as a cucumber, sitting down.
No, I'm standing up.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Did he ask you for money?
It doesn't matter.
How much?
Just get in the car.
No, how much?
Enough to buy you a wheelchair.
Oh, Dolly, you're really great. You stupid cow.
It is an authentic Adam piece.
From the master's own workshop, madam.
We can vouch for that.
And you're asking 5,500.
Very rare piece.
Yes, I'm afraid so. 5,500.
Oh. Excuse me, just a moment.
Have you seen Barry?
15 minutes ago, he's come up with trumps. Surprised, eh? You never know in this world.
Yeah, but he nicked it, didn't he? From a friend of mine.
It's in the bank, son.
But he thieved it.
A lot of people do. He owed me. Now he's owing a friend of yours. Now, I don't care where he got it. Finito. He's a wrong 'un. Well, look, we all duck and dive. But that Barry, he's disrupting the whole alternative economy. Cheat a bit, rob a bit, that's business. But gambling debts, that's indecent.
Barry! Wait! Come on, get up. Get up.
Why? You'll only hit me again. Ray was going to break my legs. Are you? I've owed tougher people than you, Terry.
You don't even care, do you? Why didn't you rob a bank or something?
You get nicked for that.
But why Dolly? Why her?
I like long shots. She'll get it back. Eventually.
When eventually?
I don't know. The thing is, I'm a very dishonest man.
Yeah, but of all people, Barry.
He can be very persuasive.
Of course he can be very persuasive. That's his game, isn't it?
I was trying to help you.
I don't need any help. Anyway, the one who needed help was Barry, wasn't it?
I didn't know that.
No, all right, I know. Well, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very grateful, honestly, right? I'm just not used to people doing favours for me.
No, I won't do one again, I can promise you.
No, I didn't mean that. No, I really liked it. Not 6 grand, you understand, but it's really nice to know you've got someone in your corner for once. And I tell you, I'll get it all back.
Forget it. You can buy me a drink. Sometime.
Tonight?
No. Some other night.
I was hoping we'd have quite a few nights.
No. You're troubled, Terry, aren't you?
Trouble, mate? No, you're kidding.
No. It's true, Terry. You're a nice bloke, but you're trouble, and you always will be.
I believe it. How you don't even know me.
I know I've only met you 3 days, but you've stood me up 3 times. You've been to the hospital once, you've had 2 fights. If you're not hitting people, you're chasing them. You mix with rotten people. And you're bad news, Terry.
Oh, terrific. Cheers.
You know it, don't you?
No, well, it's been a bad week.
Spare me the good weeks. Listen, I'm supposed to be a very shrewd, capable businesswoman. I just have to be more careful next time. You and me are going to be good friends. And that's it.
Good friends.
I'll still put your bets on. 1 and 2, Hackney reversed.
And I'll still pay the tax. And if I see Barry...
Oh, don't worry about him. I'll get it.
The bird bandit looks a bit downcast.
Don't you start.
Terry, you are beginning to sound more and more like her indoors every day. So, you had a blank.
Just shut up, will you?
Yeah, that's her, to a T.
How'd you get on with the old Adam, then?
Oh, reasonable. Got a bit more than I gave the Irishman.
Well, he wouldn't understand, would he? Rare piece, that?
No, not that rare. I had it valued, authenticated, the whole thing.
Not 5 grand?
Eh? 5 grand? What are you talking about?
Well, I was just browsing in the antique shop, you know, Ray and Cyril were there, and,
5 grand? You're winding me up, aren't you?
Do you want to bet? Yeah, Arthur reckons this one'll be all right.
Right. Oh, nice one. Well, I'm a loser. I'll get the booze. Pints? Yeah.
Or just the after me, thanks.
Right, 2.5 a best, pal.
Right.
Listen, if anything goes wrong with this, just give it a good whack.
That's how the last one got ruined. You want a half on me?
Of course I do, yeah.
Makes me weep, Arthur.
Well, they've all got to leave home sometime, Wally. And you get no more aggravation from your Rennie.
She used to love that car. 4 times a week she'd had a vacuum cleaner in there. Now all she wants out of it is a bungalow in Eastbourne.
Well, it's going to a good home. And tomorrow morning you'll have 8 grand cash in your hand. And for a motor that only does 10 to the gallon. You think you're upset. How do you think I feel about mine? Look at it. What do you reckon?
Well, you got to be looking at 500 notes, Arthur.
Oh, come on, Wally. This is Arthur, not Simple Simon.
Inflation.
All right, I'll waive the commission on your motor and we'll call it straight.
I can't start the work, Arthur. I'm brassy. Can't you claim the insurance on this?
What, for a lamppost? 2 witnesses, 9 vodka and tonics. I wouldn't even get bail, let alone insurance.
Well, it's only a second car, isn't it?
Oh, it's all money. Here you are. Here's a ton to get started. But you've got to learn some business sense, Wally. Get investors. Use other people's money. That is what made this country great.
Yeah, tell you what. Let's make the next game a bit more interesting. You're good with the arrows. Let's have a couple of quid on it. You on, Derek?
Yeah, it's a good idea. What, £5? Couple of quid?
Well, to tell you the truth, I never play for money. And I'll tell you for why. You meet people. It's like in that film. American bloke. Paul Newman. About snooker. You know, he'd come to a place all innocent, like, and get beaten. And then soon as money was on the table, lo and behold, he'd win. Oh, you get that a lot now. Money only breeds animosity in the end.
It won't start.
Are you winding us up?
Pardon?
Look, are we having some money on this or what? You've had a drink.
I'll buy a drink.
Look, what's a couple of quid? Hey, look, I'll start you off for a couple.
No, really, I don't want to. Look, tell you what. Say I played you. I'd probably start and finish a game like this. Been in the Middle East for 4 years, see? We had a lot of spare time. And all we did was play darts.
Arthur!
Sherry? Lunch?
Oh, Arthur, come in. I am sorry, I forgot all about you.
Oh.
I shouldn't make arrangements when I've had a few. I'm at the club all afternoon.
I put off a business meeting at the Hilton.
What? How's Terry?
All right.
Oh, he was so sweet to me, you know, last week. Carried me up the stairs and everything.
Yeah, I drove the car, Sherry.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And you said, let's have lunch. Something about discussing your little investments.
Did I say that to you?
Didn't you?
Oh, I must have done. Oh, working at that club's doing me no good at all. It's not that I drink a lot, it's just that the place is so dark you can never see what's in your glass.
What time do you have to go there?
2:30.
Oh, I'll give you a lift.
Hang on, Arthur, didn't we hit a lamp?
Oh, no, my car's not on the road now. I'm driving something else. Take a look out that window. I'm selling it for Wally Brabham. You'll have heard of the famous racing driver, Sir Jack Brabham.
Is it that one done up like a Christmas tree?
Customised, Sherry, customised.
Just went bump.
What are you talking about? Hey, how about a cup of coffee before we go?
OK. And Terry's well, you say?
Yeah, fine. This client of mine, Sherry, and I will not tell this to many people, 23rd in line for the accession. Could be king one day. Lord B, big collection of motor vehicles. Need I say more?
Can't place him.
I'll drive you to work.
Oh, Arthur,
Yeah.
I think I better call the minicab.
Hey?
That's it. Oh, that's lovely. A nice, smooth follow-through. A couple of years in the Gulf would improve your game no end.
You going back there?
Well, I don't know. I had a plan when I was out there to send all my money home so my mother could buy her house. I got some happy memories, but I miss my home.
What you doing?
Standing on my head. What are you doing?
Come here.
No, hold on. Arthur Daly, Daffyd Evans. He's Welsh.
Really?
Yeah.
Come here.
I'll see you in a minute.
Listen. Get Des and get a towing truck and go to this address. You'll find what's left of Wally Brabham's motor and tell him he'll need a spare set of wheels for a Stingray. Get it to the garage as soon as you can.
All right. He's going to need some money for it, though, isn't he?
Oh, God, yeah. He won't put the Daily Mirror down unless he's got a tenner in his hand, will he? Look, there's 25. Tell him that is to show good faith, if he knows what that means.
This is Bevin Street, eh?
That's right, yeah.
Where are you going to be?
Probably in intensive care.
Keep the streets nice and tidy, wouldn't it?
Large VAT, please, Pat.
That is Bevin Street, isn't it? Isn't that where old Sherry what's-name lives?
Who? I don't know.
Yes, you do. That's Sherry Bird, who works in the Napier Club. We drove home the other night. You dropped? Yeah. You didn't, did you? What? You've been a little rascal, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I had a business appointment in Bevin Street and I parked the car in the only suitable place.
It's all right, Arthur, I understand.
There is nothing to understand.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm very pleased for you. Oh, sorry, Daffyd, I'll See you again, maybe.
Oh, you are for you?
Yeah, cheers.
Nice talking to you.
Oh, Mr. Rice?
Oh, yes. I put you through to the estate office.
Yes?
Arthur Daly here, Daly Holdings. I'm ringing about the customised Stingray for his lordship.
He's down in Sussex at the moment. Is the car ready?
Well, Mr. Rice, I am absolutely furious. I mean, if I tell you I'm having it shipped from Scotland, and then I say British Rail, well, I bet you know what I'm going to say next. Good God. No, sorry, Mr. Rice. Look, I've got my people. They've been having a word with BR, and apparently it's stuck in a siding at Holdham. Old.
Hello. Des not here?
No,
Oh, when's he going to be back?
about a fortnight. He's in Benidorm for his holidays. He asked me to come down and mic shop for him. I thought, well, why not? Things are quiet at all. Ted Turton Trucking, Bradford.
Terry McCann, I'm a mate at Desi's. Well, listen, you couldn't pick up the motor for us, could you? It's urgent.
Sure. Do you want to go now?
Well, if you're not too busy, yeah, smashing.
OK, let's hit road. My rig's parked in next street.
Oh, we're going to need a set of wheels for a Stingray.
Now you're talking.
No, I can't look. Amazing. Taffy?
It's David, actually.
Yeah. I would like to tell you that never in all my years in the dark world have I seen a talent like yours.
Are you involved in darts, Mr. Daly?
Daily Holdings, sports and leisure pursuits. We work with all the media people. Kent Walton, I was with him just the other day. You know, with the right sort of handling, you can make a tidy sum of money at darts.
No. I never play for money. It creates such ill feeling between people, I think.
No. You've got it all wrong, my son. He's a highly respected sport now. He's civilised. It's on BBC Two.
Oh, my gold. Oh. Whoa. It's one swell motor. Hey? Always fancied a Yankee cow when I was a kid. I love power steering. They all drive it one-handed in America, you know. What they do with the other one? Just look casual. They're more laid back than we are. Do you like Elvis? Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. Well, some say I look a bit like him. Can't see it myself. No. God, dear old Lord, someone's given this a right scene to, haven't they? I bet it was kids. In America, they call this a dude's car. In England, they call it a bleeding write-off.
Light vodka and tonic, Dave, on the phone.
There you go.
Tough.
Oh, a bloke phoned about some videotape. He left a number.
Oh, God. I'll call him later.
Brabham Group.
Hello, Wally, my son. It's Arthur.
Hello, Arthur. Is she sold yet?
Not quite.
Didn't he want her?
He loved her. Yeah, will love her. He wants me to drive her down to his place. Yeah, I've been invited for the weekend. I'll have the lolly for you when I get back.
Yeah, but Arthur, I could drive...
Wally, hang on a second, Wally, hang on. Yes, officer, I'll move it immediately. I'm on a double yellow line. I'll call you later.
There you go.
Yeah, slate this one, will you, Dave?
About that machine, Arthur.
Yeah?
It never pays out. The members are starting to complain.
All right. I'll get a maintenance check done for you.
Terry?
What's wrong with Terry?
We are living in a technological age, Arthur. All Terry does is give it a right-hander.
Oh, he just had new windows fitted. Type La Cucaracha.
Yeah, they're 24, 28 quid for a start. They cost a fortune to run these. Oh, you can get into Debtsville real fast if you have one of these.
Well? Oh, look at it. Where's Des?
Yeah, he's in Benidorm on holiday. Ted's looking after the gaff.
Ted Turton. I'm a pal of Desi's.
Oh, yeah? How much?
Well, what can I say? If I can get the parts, I reckon 7 days' work should see it back on the road.
Yeah. How much?
Well, 1,000, 1,300.
Yeah, well, as I imagine you know, Mr. Durton, Des services all my company cars, so I automatically get a 20% discount. But I imagine he told you that. Anyway, you'll find it in the book.
Well, he never mentioned it, actually.
Well, that is the arrangement.
Well, there's 425 for the wheels, and so let's say, for argument's sake, 11...
Less VAT for cash.
Oh.
Get off.
Well, call it 975.
Call it 975. He's doing me a favour.
I'm afraid I'll need something up front.
Eh?
In advance.
We've already had 25 quid, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that only covered the 1201.
The what?
1201. It's a code. 1201 is towing a car in. 25 quid.
All right. Here you are, look. There's a ton.
Well, that'll not go very far.
All right. 200.
Well, if you made it 3, I could really get stuck into it. I mean, I got the wheels on account, but there's a limit to it.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But you see, I've got a slight cash flow problem at the moment on account of being bled white by members of the motor trade, if you get my drift.
Treble 18. Double 18.
Hey, Dave, how'd you like to come in with me as his co-manager? I reckon 300 quid could buy you a piece of a future champion.
Do you know what your bar slate adds up to, Arthur?
Eh?
£94, 13 pence.
Oh, Dave, you should have said.
You're obliged if you can see some of it off, Arthur.
Tell you what, there's around 50. I'll give you the rest next week.
Thank you very much, Arthur.
Another one?
Yeah, cheers, yeah.
Right.
Lovely.
Yeah, but what's all this geeing him up about he's going to make a fortune?
That lad is going to play in and win the finest darts tournament this city has ever seen. If Bob Hope can do it for golf, I can do it for darts. The Arthur Daly Pro-Am.
You gone cranky or something? I mean, what you know about darts, you could write on the back of a stamp.
You could write what anyone knows about darts on the back of a stamp. 3 arrows on a board. Not exactly nuclear physics, is it? Now, look, listen. We put up a first prize of £1,000.
I thought you had a cash flow problem.
Here you go, Terry.
Terry, you do not use your own cash. You charge 3 quid to enter. 3 quid buys you a chance to win 1,000. They'll be queuing 10 deep. We'll have at least 300 people. That's 900 quid in the bin for a start.
Yeah, but he only plays for pleasure, doesn't he? He won't play for money.
I am giving the boy a chance to make something of himself. I mean, what's he got to look forward to in Wales? The dole queue. It is at times like these, historically, that the great athletes come to the fore. Hungry fighters. There is no better time than a recession to find a boy like this.
Terry, where's Arthur?
Arthur? Daly? Oh, I don't know, mate.
He's disappeared with me motor. I phoned the Winchester, been to his lock-up, he's vanished.
Oh, he'll be all right.
It's the motor, not Arthur, I'm worried about. I'm a bag of nerves.
Well, I'm sure your car's in good hands.
He's spending the weekend at some toff's place. Here. You don't think he could have just vanished like that Lucan geezer, do you? I mean, you read about these flash weekend parties. They get a few girls in, drugs, drink, and Bob's your uncle.
No, not Arthur. He wouldn't have the energy.
Do you like custom cars, Tel?
No, not really.
What are you doing in here, then?
Well, I say no, but there's this little Datsun, you see, that I wouldn't mind customising. But I don't know whether I like custom cars enough to customise it, if you see what I mean. Look, I'll tell you what, you go back to work and I'll find Arthur for you, all right?
I can't work. He only gave me a ton. That's gone on the new bonnet.
Yeah. Look, tell you what. Cop some of this.
Oh, no, Terry, I can't take your money.
It's Arthur's. Sort of.
You're a diamond, Terry. A real jewel.
Image, that is the name of the game. Turn round, Daff. Look at that. Goodbye, Daffyd. Hello, D'Artagnan.
Do you get it, Dave? Got two meanings, you see. Dart as in darts, and dart as in D'Artagnan.
Your idea, Arthur?
Yeah.
Very subtle.
Winchester Club? If that's the bloke about the videotapes, I'm in Holland sorting it out.
Is Mr. Daly in the club today? There's a little Freddie for him.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Freddie. Where's the venue?
It's the Silver Rose Club.
Well, what's the address? Yeah. That's South London.
Yeah, but there's a lot of money changes hands, Arthur.
Yeah, but South London. All right. South London.
A lot of very wicked people, Arthur.
Any news of Wally's car? My client's getting anxious.
Yeah, be ready in a couple of days.
Oh, good. Did you get the Hawaii 50 synthesizer?
No, I couldn't afford it.
I sent you out with 200 quid.
Yeah, well, I had to give 100 of that to Wally Brabham, didn't I?
You don't go around giving people money.
You owe it to him.
Only on paper. Give us 5p. He owes me commission on the sale of his motor.
You haven't sold it yet.
He doesn't know that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, 5p.
Hey, come on, what's going on? Get out. Come on, get out of it. Go on. Some of your lip, bloody vandals.
How you feeling, Sunshine?
All right, like, you know, a bit nervous. I don't want to let Mr. Daly down.
No, Wally, I'm still down at his lordship's place. Yeah, what, Wally, did Terry give you the 100 quid I asked him to bring over to you? Oh, he did. Good, excellent. Negotiations for your motor. Wally, you would not believe. This is the first chance I've had to get to the telephone.
He's made me feel ambitious. He reckons I'll be good enough to play for Wales. He says the sky's the limit.
Yeah, well, it's a long way up over South London, son. Bleeding long way.
Oh, Wally, I'll have to go now. Somebody just bashed the dinner gong. See you. 42 quid for hiring a flash motor, 20 for a dart shirt, 100 here, 100 there, 100 every bloody where. I'm about as stretched as I want to be at the moment.
Yeah, it's only money, innit? And you know what God thinks about money, don't you?
Eh?
Well, you can tell by the people he gives it to.
Number 20.
Silver Rose Club is just a big boozer.
Yes?
We got a competitor.
£2. We pay 1,001 here on a straight knockout basis. One game, sudden death. If you reach the final, it's 200 for the winner, 100 for the runner-up. I'm required to tell you that no betting is allowed on the premises.
You know anybody?
Not a soul, no.
You're on when they call your number.
You all right?
1,001. I thought we'd be playing 501.
Tell me.
You know how it is in darts, Mr. Daly. You play 501 over several legs. As you know, as a game, it favours a skilled player.
Go on.
1,001 is more a game of chance, like. Especially if you're a slow starter like I am.
Slow starter?
I usually need at least one game to get into my stride, so to speak. Playing one game, sudden death. Could all be over in 5 minutes.
I'll tell you what, come over here. You need some practice.
Number 21.
Right, Freddie. Where's the clever money going, eh?
Why, what's wrong with backing your lad?
He tells me he's a late starter. I hire him a motor, buy him a shirt. I'm a late starter, Mr. Daly.
Well, he'd be better off at 501, wouldn't he? Now, keep this under your hat. You see that fellow over there? They brought him in from East End. Name of Tommy. They got him down as having no chance of passing the first round. So what's a quiet 700 quid gone on from various quarters saying that he'll win the semi-finals and lose the finals? Now, that's your clever bet, Arthur. Watch that bookie. They call him the juggler.
Oh, yeah. They used to call me the Wizard of Odds. What are the odds for Tommy?
Fees.
Fours.
7 to 2.
All right, tenner.
Glad you're here with me, Terry. Couple of Celts together, like.
Pardon?
McCann. Irish, isn't it?
Oh, Celts, yeah. Yeah, I'll see what you mean.
Look at that.
Number 25.
That's me.
Don't worry. Just do your best. That's all anybody can ask. Almost like making that. Can I have a bet on him?
No, I don't think I will.
No? Well, I'm going to do a fiver. Yeah, us Celts got to stick together. Get us a lager, will you?
Celts? Half a lager, please, love.
Here we go. $99. $140. He's good, this geezer, isn't he?
Nah, definitely, he's all right.
Go on, my son, you can do it. 180, he's there. Come on, up the Celts.
Give me on, Beth.
Do what, son? Hold on, he's down to a finish, ain't he? 115. 315, so that's 45, 70 left. 20. He needs a ball. Come on, you get that ball, Daffy. He's already done it, hasn't he? Oh, look at that. He's got the ball. Woo, little Welsh wizard. Come on, son, you've got to have a bet on him now. He's winning, isn't he?
I am not here to bet. I'm here to watch the boy's throwing action. Weigh up his potential, his response to a crowd.
You're skint, aren't you?
Don't be silly.
Winnings.
Celts. Bloody Welsh Celts.
Who are they? I don't know, but they're working together. I put money on it. There's a Welsh kid and a bloke called Kevin. He's the one that beat Tommy in the first round.
Oh, that Tommy. I take weeks trying to get a decent price on him as a no-hoper. And when I finally manage it, that's exactly what he turns out to be. Point these two out.
Right. There. That's the Welsh one. In with Dardington on his shirt. And that's the Kevin one. Look at that. See? They're a team, Eddie.
Is Charlie still in?
Yeah.
Do you reckon either of these two could beat him?
I reckon they could both beat him.
Well, that's it, innit? If they knock Charlie out and reach the final, they'll decide who's going to win. And even with our lousy odds, they'll stitch us up. Get that Welsh over here. You get over there and have a word with Kevin. Right, I'll say this once. I represent the winner of this tournament. Now, unless you want to crawl out of here on stumps, I suggest you pack your gear and get the bus home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you mean.
This ain't a discussion, I'm telling you.
Hold on, what's occurring here?
Terry, this bloke said...
You in?
Yeah.
Both of you, out now. I don't want to see your boat or yours down here again. You want to play darts? Play at home. We're trying to make a living out of this, and your lad and the other one you got in there are a bit too good.
Hold on, what other one?
Don't give me that. Off away!
What about my coat?
Go and get it. You, go with it.
Come on in. What's all this about?
Nobody tries to stitch me up.
Stitch? Now you got it all wrong, pal.
I didn't get where I am by being wrong.
Where you are? A South London boozer. Hardly Al Capone, is it?
You came down here to make a few bob.
That's right.
Here. Nice dots, son.
Oh.
Well done.
Thanks very much. Thanks a lot.
Now, I'd feed it, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, what's occurring here?
Stop it! Out of it! Terry! Terry! Leave it! Terry! Get out of it!
You scum!
Why, Terry?
Pennies, that's why. Pennies!
I didn't know that was going to happen, did I?
Still gonna get him on telly, are you? Introduce him to your mate, Kent Walton.
Yeah, you were quite happy when you were winning a few bob on him. I'm putting on a pro-am and I've lost my ace card.
Panic over. I don't have to have a look or anything. A few days should see it better.
I'll thank God for the National Health Service.
Come over here, Mr. Evans. I'll need a signature.
Listen, are you sure you're all right?
Not all the wild animals are in the zoo, though, are they? Human nature? My God.
I'll fill in your name and address for you.
Oh, that's all right. I can manage.
Oh, look, he's right. Look at that.
Hey? Yeah. A bit extras. Pick that up in the desert as well.
Oh, so you can still throw the...
Yeah.
Somebody up there likes me.
Just as well, innit? Because no one down here does. Oh, nice and warm down there. Full house.
Good.
There are only 3 more competitors, though.
3? But that makes only 20. I was expecting 300. What's the matter with people? Don't they want to win money anymore?
A geezer downstairs was saying there's a big tournament in Las Vegas worth 15 grand. Apparently, they're all over there.
Bloody Yanks are in on everything. Come on, you better have a word with young Daffyd. He's looking rather tense.
It's nerves, isn't it?
Well, he's not exactly match fit either, is he?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome you all to the Arthur Daly Pro-Am Darts Tournament. 501 is the name of the game, and this is what you are all playing for. £1,000. Now, this crystal box will be placed above the bar for the duration of the tournament. And round about 6 or 7 this evening, we'll know who the lucky winner is. But I would just like to say this. This old game of darts of ours isn't only about winning. It's about the ordinary Joe coming along with his arrows in his hand and his heart full of hope and trying to play the game.
He ain't gonna sing I Did It My Way, is he?
Sorry about the wait, but you know what these lords are like about time.
You will be paying me today, though, won't you?
When my client gets here, we'll all be paid.
OK, swell.
Arthur Daly. Oh, Mr. Rice. How nice to hear your voice. Pardon?
Well, that's handsome, isn't it? Handsome. He has my motor all this time. I borrowed money to finish his heap. Now, Reenie's found a bungalow in Eastbourne, and the whole thing's up the spout because a polo pony puts the toff in the hospital. Don't they bloody me?
He's done it. Well done, my son. Woo!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, luck, mate. Here, have a little cuff.
Thanks.
Another step nearer the final, isn't it?
Maybe.
You're talking about maybe.
Oh, I don't know, Teddy. I don't feel right. I'm not on top of my game. Some of these blokes look good, don't they?
Oh, don't worry about them. Listen, you've got to think like a winner, and you're halfway there. You think like a loser, you might as well pack up now. This is your corner talking.
I've got 2 gross ladies' tights. I can knock them out to you for... Pardon? Eh? Oh, you don't? Oh, no. Fair enough, Morris, fair enough. Oh, you're not looking for a car by any... No, you're not, no. No, OK, fine. Me? Oh, in the pink, as ever.
Terry, telephone.
Oh, cheers. Hello.
It's me. Look, get the spare dartboards.
Hold on. Where are you?
Upstairs. Get the boards we haven't used and take them back.
What, now?
Yes, now. Get the deposit and a refund. Meet me at the lockup, and it's urgent.
All right. Keep your hair on.
Hello?
You had anyone in about my car?
Oh, it's only been out there a couple of hours, Mr. Daly.
What's it in at?
Oh, I'm trying to get you the right price. Well, you've had a bit of bad luck, so I stuck it in at $250.
Oh, my God, I said sell it, not give it away.
Well, you said a quick sale. I can put the price higher if you want.
No, leave it. Just sell the flaming thing.
OK. Have a nice day now.
The result of the draw for the semi-final is Big Bry Walsh versus Baz and D'Artagnan versus Ron Billingham of the Royal Oak.
Oh, hello. Mission Control here.
Pat, what's happening your end?
Oh, they're playing like demons. We're in the semi-finals.
What, already? Oh, God, is that the time? Who's still in?
A bloke called Baz, one called Billingham, Big Bry, and your lad is still throwing.
Is he winning?
He's 2 games in front. Oh, hang on. No, he's not. No, he is not.
Pat, what's happening?
He's 3 games up now. Oh, he's a great lad you've got there.
Yeah, better than I thought. Hey, Pat, that machine I had put in the bar for you, don't you still owe me 50 quid on that?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll deduct that from what you owe me for the hire of the room, Arthur. Is that OK?
Yeah. Fair enough, Pat. I'll be down later. See you.
What's going on?
Look, I don't suppose you've ever seen one of these before. That is an income tax form. Year ended April 1976. I had Her Majesty's Mafia around here last week. Pay up or else. Bloody liberty. Yeah, look at that. That's an order for 3,000 quid's worth of videotapes. 1,500 paid in advance. I've got a client who'll pay $5 for that lot. Where are they? In a customs shed at Amsterdam Airport.
Blue movies?
Certainly not. And you want to know the final coup de grace? The stab in the back? The car deal's off.
Ain't really been your week, has it, mate?
I tell you, Terry, I really believe it's cosmic.
It's what?
There's unseen hand at work in the life of Arthur Daly.
Oh, come on, don't give me all that bunny. I know you.
Look, my business is like the sea. It's all ebb and flow. Look, what I'm trying to say is the tide is out. I haven't got the prize money.
Your skin?
Embarrassed. I mean, Arthur Daly's short of $1,000. It's ridiculous. Peanuts. I've always got $1,000. I'll never move without $1,000 in cash.
Except today. Arthur?
What?
Well, if you haven't got the prize money, what's in that plastic box on Pat's bar?
7 tenors and a toilet roll. Did you get it?
It's 108 quid. That's all I've got anywhere, right?
I won't forget this, Terry. I really won't.
Don't worry, I won't lose you.
Come on. Daffod's in the final. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my boy.
It's him and Big Bry from Edgeware.
Is that Big Bry's lot?
Yeah. Oh, well. The old firm.
What?
You and me. Against the world. Again.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for. The grand final of the Arthur Daly Pro-Am. And to those of you who didn't get this far, in the words of the bard, you can't win them all. I present, from Edgware, London, Big Bry Walsh. And from the green valleys of Cardiff, Daffyd D'Artagnan Evans. Your caller for this game, Mr. Ronnie Clark.
Best of order, please. Thank you. Big Bry to throw first. Game on.
Hey, get an iron and an ironing board, will you?
Do what?
Well, look at your money. Looks like something the cat ate.
You don't have to have it, you know.
Get the entry fees from Pat, 60 quid.
$45. $140.
486 quid.
What about the money in the box?
Yeah, I counted that too. Arthur Daly? Yeah, you're all right, Ted. What's happened? Nothing. No, don't try Monday. The car is now off the market. Because I need the money tonight, that's why. Well, that's it.
No. You better hold on there, pal. If you don't get that money tonight, they're going to pull this place apart, and us with it.
Well, there's only one place left. The place I make it a rule never to go. My own doorstep.
Winchester Club. Hello, Arthur. How's your luck?
$180.
He's never going to do this, not with his left hand.
I said he wasn't match fit.
Come on, Daffyd. Come on, my son.
Mind a shotgun. I'm going out.
Now, if Daffy can pull one back, he's still in with a chance here.
$140.
Woo! Up the Celts.
Terry, please.
$100.
Dave, if there had been any other way.
I know, Arthur, I know. Oh, yeah. I managed 500.
Oh, Dave, what can I say?
Oh, you could give me a receipt, Arthur.
Oh, yeah, of course.
81.
Well, how are things going for our side?
Well, Dave, it's not looking too good at the moment.
If our lad doesn't win this one, it's all over.
$100.
See the bookie over there?
What, the long geezer?
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't let him leave without seeing me first.
137.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, excuse me.
Cheers.
$120. $100. Bry, you require 4.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, Big Bry. Come on, boy.
Yes! Game match to Big Bry.
I'll explain later. Go and take care of Daffy. He looks disappointed. Walk this way, my son.
Thanks.
Oh, like Daffy still, you can't win them all, can you?
I'm sorry, Terry. I let the side down.
No, of course you haven't.
If my hand heals up, I'm sure I could win for Mr. Davey.
Look, just forget that, will you? They cut your hand, next thing they break your heart. Honestly, you don't want to be mixed up with all this ducking and diving for a living. It ain't you. What you want to do is go back to Wales and tell your old mum you can beat them all up here with your left hand. She'd be proud of you.
Nice to have somebody be proud of you, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
Maybe you're right.
I am. I know I am, believe me. Now come, cheer up and have a cup.
Well done, Arthur.
Cheers, Dave.
What's all that? Oh, I see. Why didn't you tell me?
What?
What was all that rubbish about the old firm and all that?
No, don't go on, don't go on. Look, you got your money back. Dave didn't even have to part with his. Oh, Daffy, there you are, my son. Second prize.
Oh.
And a bonus.
Thank you very much.
Funny, really, isn't it? If you won that final, my son, you wouldn't have got a penny. And I'd still be 700 quid in debt to Ted and Wally. Say nothing of the 250 I'd already given the bookie. Oh, well, it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Now, hold on. Where's this 250 come into it?
That's the bet I had on Big Bry at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Odds of 15 to 2. I couldn't resist that, could I? First bet of the day.
Oh, you diddler or something. What would have happened if two other geezers got into the final?
We would have been on a very sticky wicket, Terry.
We?
You'll never understand, will you? It's the risk element that makes it all worthwhile. You see, some people, they go through life walking down the middle of the road. To them, that is life's highway. But that is not my way. The cliff edge is where you'll find me, taking the risks, dreaming...